Hey, everybody. How are you? Let's see. I see a special person. Are you ready?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Oh,
how are you?
My phone's on the other room. Hold on. Because I hear Jan talking.
That's hilarious. I got to make sure I muted myself here, which I don't think I did. Because why would I? All right. Now I'm muted. Okay. Let's see. People hiding out in the background. Could be you, could be me. Who knows who it could be? But if you guys are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Noelle. I am Farm Girl Scavenger. This is my friend. Wait a minute. This is my friend Alyssa. She is in Canton, Ohio. I am in Ridgefield, Washington. So we are on opposite sides of our globe.
Yeah.
Anyway, and this is episode, hi Jamie, episode, I don't know, whatever, of Let's Talk About It.
Hey, we're here. Let's talk about it.
What are we on? Week 4? 1, 2...
Like 7, 8?
Week 3 of Christmas in July.
Oh, okay.
Technically. And next week will be the finale. Look what I found today. It's not real.
It looks like, one of those magical potion gumball machine rings from the 50s.
I know, it's super heavy, and it probably is because it was my grandfather's. It's not got any markings in it at all, but it's the only thing I have that fits over my arthritic. And then it
special ring shanks for that. I have some.
Check this out. I can't even get it on this hand.
Well, it's because you're right-handed. Your right hand's always going to be bigger than your left.
This is my weed eater hand, and this is the hand that got the worst of the chemo and the arthritis. Anyway,
and there's that.
Lynn, how are you? And Michelle and Miss Marie.
And Marie.
Don't ask me that question, Marie. Just don't.
Apparently long.
I knew there was something I forgot, and it was Tylenol and ibuprofen.
Oh, you can't leave home without those now. Oh, and Justin's in the room.
I mean, I was going to take when I got home. Hey, Justin. Marie's been with me.
Is Marie in the chat?
Marie's in the chat. Uh-oh.
Hey, Marie. 1978.
Oh, shit. I don't even want to know what it was. What was it?
What?
What was it?
Pork and beans.
Would you be so gracious to get me 2 Tylenol and 4 ibuprofen, purdy,
4
please?
Tylenol, 2 ibuprofen.
Other way around.
Just bring the bottles.
I'll just chew them up and they'll disintegrate faster that way. You had 2 sales today, Lynn? Woot, woot, woot.
Yay.
I
sold some jewelry today.
I sold, what did I sell today? Wasn't exciting. It's funny. I sold 3 things this weekend. Well, I sold 6 things. I had 3 things paid for this weekend, but I haven't been listing. I've been working at my aunt's house, right? So Sunday night, I listed like 20 or some items. And then Monday, I sold like $400 worth of items. 6 items. Thank you so much.
Winner, steak dinner out back.
And yes, and then last night I listed a few things. I'm still winning. Marie and Dustin have been working in the garage, and that date was for the oldest canned good item that they found in the garage.
Oh, that's all? Please.
1978 can of pork and beans.
Oh, I've been some estate sales where
just wait, Justin. Just wait, Justin. Your time is coming Saturday and Sunday.
I say can. It was really more of a balloon.
This is way too much fun. I wasn't geared up.
I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. All right,
Yeah,
guys,
I was worried about you being a little slap happy.
that's not what you came for.
No.
Anyway, so tonight we are talking about Christmas ephemera and some other things at the end. You've pulled a
Who
few.
knows with us?
Whatever.
Hi, Karen.
Really, I don't know. I left at 5 and I left. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock. They just got here. Nancy, how are you? Yes, she's a mod for Jan. That's fine. Thank you so much. I know how totally how it goes. See ya in a little. No, he did not try to eat. I can't tell you if he tried to eat that. Anyway, so I have a bunch of stuff to show you and talk about, and I know Lissa will chime in because I know she knows more about this than she thinks she does.
I know stuff. I just don't have the stuff.
That's okay. You had a bunch of goody stuffs last week. Yeah.
And so this is all you because you have space for all this, the paper and that, and I don't, because I'll sell it. Now, I mean, I have different kinds of ephemera. Sorry, there's a mosquito. I got different kinds of ephemera, but not Christmas. About the only Christmas I've got is like these things. We'll get to that.
Watch out. Matt's here. Karen, I missed you. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Kim.
Is Kim in here? Kim is here. Kim, hello. Miss Annie, I love Dom, but I can't stand comics because I don't, and I shouldn't say I can't stand them. I don't have the patience to deal with comics, period. And so
comic books, yeah. So I was gonna say, I'm kind of funny sometimes.
Marie hasn't been there in the morning, Matt, because she's been helping me clean out my aunt's house. So speaking of which, Matt, if you ever drag yourself down here, I have some stuff for you. Free goodies. All right. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Hola, Mikey.
Hola, Mike.
All right. All right. I did not thumbs up myself, so I'm going to do that. I already got one thumbs down. I'm feeling good.
There's some that,
I know who does it, and if it makes them feel good, hey, more power to you.
Still engaging.
That's right. Marie's missing herself in the morning. Okay, if you come down next weekend, I'm going to be at my aunt's, but maybe you can come over there and collect some goods. We'll see. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about and get it done and out of the way fast, because we've kind of talked about this ad nauseum in the last 3 weeks, only in a different format.
Ad nauseum.
So, yeah, I do have a college education, believe it or not, you guys. I actually have several because one wasn't enough.
We both. What are they for? We like reselling better.
I used mine for quite a while, and it actually helped in my reselling because the landscaping business allowed me to help. It's still Christmas. Carl. Thanks for Christmas,
Carl.
Merry Christmas to our Canadian friends.
Our Canadians.
All right, let's do this. So we've talked about Bucilla. We've talked about homemade ornaments. We've talked about all of that. How about these little? I got these at my aunt's today, mind you. Yeah, these were given away at Joanne Fabrics, any of the fabric stores. DMC Floss. This is a cross stitch pattern. And it has the whole thing on it. You got this one. You got this one. Here's another little crafty pattern for wired cord snowflakes. Here's one that's this one is for plastic. Help me out here. It says plastic canvas. These are actually very popular. The plastic canvas is extremely hard to find. I have a box of it in the garage. Why wouldn't I?
That's like my kind of sentence.
I think it's in the garage. It might be in storage.
It's somewhere.
It's hanging out. Here's another one, and it shows you how to make all of these little goodies. Here's one that shows you how to make gingerbread garland. And then here's more DMC floss ones that shows you how to make the ornaments.
Those are really pretty.
You're not going to sell these. Well, you could sell these one a piece at a time. I would personally sell both of these together, or all of the DMC together, and you'll get a little bit better money for your effort in listing. Or you could sell them one at a time. Doesn't matter. It matters on what your profit, what you look at for a profit per item. But I would ask probably $5 to $6 for the. I would list them for $15.99, and I would take a best offer no lower than $7. That would be me. That doesn't mean that you guys are going to do that. I'm just saying that's how I would list them.
And it adds up fast.
It does. And if you do it, Matt and I were talking, Jackass Retro and I were talking about this the other day, because if you guys watch my Sunday night live hauls, you saw that I got about 5,000 vintage ties. Okay, maybe only 4,000.
It's a buttload.
It's go big or go home, you guys. If you're gonna just you might, if you're there on the last day and they have 5,000 vintage ties and you know they have to get rid of them, they would probably rather take $20 for them than have to haul them to the Goodwill or wherever it is that they're getting rid of them, because they're going to get no money for them and they're going to have to pay somebody to haul them out of there.
Hi, Flippin' Short.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Couldn't remember if that one was Paul.
Guy. Yeah. So here's, I only brought one of like this because there's so much to talk about that I don't want to get sidetracked. Justin calls this my gangsta ring. Christmas die cut cards. And this one is, I don't think it has whoever made it, that part was torn off. It doesn't really matter. More likely than not, I can Google Lens this. Otherwise, you know, it is a Christmas die cut cards, probably 1.5 feet, 14 inches. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody stole my real tape measure.
As opposed to that one that doesn't have numbers on it.
It does. But
I'm kidding.
It has numbers I can't read.
You just rather the stiffy. It's so much easier to work with.
So, you know, vintage Christmas die cut card with a puppy dog and a wreath and all that. Whatever. You just do whatever you want to. Find another one. Your blah major storm swept through and took out 2 power substations. Oh my goodness. Ella, how are you, Ella?
Isn't Cowgirl Amy? Is that Amy?
Yes, that's Amy. Oh, Amy.
Yay.
Hi, Amy.
I've learned another name.
Yes, Happy Cowgirl Thrifter is Amy. Anyway, so, and it's funny because it says for Sebastian. I don't know if that's the dog or what, but Christmas, anything die cut, period. Whether it's Christmas, Halloween, Victorian, you name it, die cut, people die for die cut. That was pretty good.
No, the dog's name is Sebastian. For some stupid reason, I remember that now, and I almost want to think he was Hallmark because an ex-boyfriend gave me one of the little Sebastians, and it was from either American Greetings or Hallmark.
I'm seriously thinking it is Hallmark too. It's missing the little stand where you would stand it, and then it actually has these little pop outs. If you can see, there's pop outs so that you can pop this out and you can pop that out, and this, you know, so you can make it 3D-ish, and it's got they didn't do it. It's got a spot here where you can fold it. You can tear it here and you can fold the hat. So it's missing its little standy stand that it had, but somebody will do whatever with it. I would probably list this for $24.99, and I wouldn't take less than $18 for it because it's a big one.
And Carl said he would have recycled that, as so many people would.
Yes.
Throwing away money.
All right. This next section. This next section is a doozy. And as I said before, go big or go home. So I got a lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you here in just a minute. I got at the same estate sale. It was in La Center. Maria and Justin. It's the one that I think Justin probably was wanting to lock Maria and I in the closet because we were going through all the clothes.
That's when he went and sat in the car.
He got done shopping, piled his stuff up, went out and sat in the car, and then came back in to find us. And we were upstairs in the master bedroom, around the corner, and through the bathroom, in the master closet, just having a grand old time. Anyway, but the day before or whatever day it was that I went, I don't know, it might have been the first day. The garage was so full of stuff. You couldn't even tell that I'd been there, and I filled my whole car up just on the first day for cheap. I think I spent $120 on the very first day, and I spent 80 plus 60, 120 on the third day, and I got so much linen. I haven't even been through all of it. I couldn't even show you guys all of it if I wanted to. And I never showed any of this. So here we go. Vintage paper napkins. You guys, I know we're doing Christmas, but Cinco de Mayo, happy birthday, Valentine's Day, Patrick's Day, Halloween, any of this stuff. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. But these ones, okay, so there's this one and this one are made by the same company. They were bought for 79 cents at, I don't even know where, Moss Catil's. I don't even know where that is. Never heard it. So these
it's in 1950, 60 somewhere.
Yeah. And mind you, you guys, he takes a nap a lot when Noelle and I are. Yes, he does. He's a fast shopper, but then he comes back in and looks again and finds a few more things. I love you, Justin. Anyway, so this is one set. I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff. And mind you, the different sizes. I'm going to just let you read that. Otherwise, we'll never get through this. You got this size, which is a 9.5 by 9.5. You got this size, which is, does it say on here? 17 by 16. These are the fancy ones that you put at the adult table, right? We're sitting at the children's table. Why? Because you get to have more fun there. That's why. So we're getting these ones. Everybody else is getting these ones. These are vintage Hallmark. And people aren't necessarily buying these to use them for napkins.
Decoration. Absolutely.
There's all kinds of things. Or, you know, maybe they need to save them up for when there's a toilet paper shortage. Don't be judging. We're just selling. Anyway, so you got this size. You got the party size. You got the snotty size. And you got this size. Actually, this size would be considered the cocktail. You know, you can have your little
your
whatever,
drink size.
Drink and all of that.
And the big ones are more your formal dinner, nice party.
Exactly. And these ones, hey, whatever.
Yeah, Matt, I've had some the commie kind of cocktail napkins. I bought a couple joke packs of that. I mean, I thought they were cute. I didn't think they'd be that valuable, and I had them on auction. They were a little racy, but they were funny.
Absolutely. And I want you to know that these Hallmark ones might be cute and they might be Hallmark and they might be vintage. But I'll tell you what, these ones will sell for more money. These ones right here. And this. And this. Then the Hallmark.
What you going to be listing, Noelle?
That's them for a couple weeks, and I just took a whole car loaded full of stuff from my aunt's house. All right, then we got these are going to sell for more than the Hallmark too.
Oh, those are sweet.
Look at that. These are Rembrandt. Oh, wait a minute. These are the luncheon size. If that's what it says. I'm not coming up with that all by myself. Apparently, I did not show that size. So now we got 4 different sizes. So we got, you guys, I literally probably paid $1 for all of these, and there's more out there. I have a whole 18-gallon tote. These were all the Christmas ones. I have Valentine's. I have Cinco de Mayo. I have Halloween, and I can't remember what else. It's too much to remember. So then you got these ones, and these ones are facial quality. Facial quality. Just saying. We got the only time of year somebody says my name right. These ones. These ones actually have sparkles on them. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, fancy.
I know. And then my favorites. Mm-hmm. He done did up his whole hat. All right. Okay, so then, and you know what? Yes, I will sell an open package. These are 2 different kinds. She had extras. Yeah. Yes, I will. I will sell an open package because not everybody is buying these to use for napkins.
Yeah, because they can use them for crafts or displays.
There's all Mod Podge items. People will take these and they will take a paper ball or even a glass Christmas ball or anything else, and they will Mod Podge with these, and they will make all kinds of cool ornaments that you're going to pick up next year at their Christmas garage sale because they decided they didn't like them anymore, and you're going to sell them for a lot of money because yes, you are.
As a kid, Noelle, I remember cutting the napkin pictures out of the napkins and you and the Mod Podge and using the legs, the eggs, from pantyhose. And I know somewhere there's some cardinals with glitter and they were napkins and they're on those eggs and they were ornaments that I made. And I bet somebody'd buy it now.
All right, you guys, let's not forget the paper plates or plastic, should you need plastic. These are 6 China plates, 100% plastic. Look at these suckers. Those are old.
Those ones are cute. Yeah, I remember those paper cookie trays Grandma would have out on the tables at the parties, and they were that stiff paper.
I knew I forgot to grab, and they come in. I have one of those out in the garage. It's actually from Germany. Dang it. And then before we go on the computer and look at these, because I'm going to show you. Don't forget your fancy, handy, dandy tablecloths. They don't make them like this anymore. This has that lovely waffle weave paper that as soon as it gets wet, it shreds.
Yeah. First kid spills a punch. That's it.
I know this isn't paper, but I know you guys see these all the time. So while I have the paper tablecloth, you need to be looking for these. You need to be looking. This is Lennox, by the way, brand new, never used. Okay.
That's nice. I got the dishes to go for that.
All right. I might buy myself a couple place settings of every holiday dish when I no longer have to share my dishes with everybody else.
I have my own sterling silverware set. Mine. I eat off it. Nobody else.
Oh, no joke. And Karen, talk about party preparedness. This homeowner, she was ready for everything. But
older people, they stocked up.
Don't forget about the plastic silverware. If they got that, they got plastic silverware. And let me tell you, they probably had gold, green, yellow, blue, purple, brown.
Holiday colors.
And the plastic silverware that they had back then is totally unlike what we have now. And they would use
it over and over.
They would have the little tiny plastic knives that you would put with your cheese and stuff. All that goodness. All right. So, hi, Marcy. All right, so I'm prepared. Hang on. It's not working. All right. Every time, Lissa.
You get there eventually, and we all know.
So, just so you guys can see, personally, I would not have lotted all of this together. Crazy. I would have sold.
They kicked themselves in the somebody's reselling that. Well,
If
20
they aren't,
shipping.
Yeah, that's ridiculous because that's, this item right here, I would have sold for the price that they sold for all of that, along with the cups. The cups should have gone, So anyway, that's just me. Look at the box right here, the little box.
See, there's the cookie trays we were talking about with the ruffled up edges.
Yep, right there.
Pretzels and
look at the Santa. This is hilarious. Look at that guy. Bottoms up.
See, there's your cocktail napkins for the holidays. Hi, Anna. I might be butchering that, but welcome, Miss Schultz.
Elena Schultz. I think I don't know. One of us is right, or maybe neither one of us is right. So see these trays right here? This big tray right here should have sold, and even if they put them both together, this big tray right here, in my opinion, should have sold for that because it is a large size one.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's just me, but so I just want you guys to see that if you aren't comfortable, you can lot this stuff together. These ones aren't even that old, but they are. When I say that old, if you looked at this is vintage, Hallmark, 3 paper plates, packages. Wow. Three packages.
Lena, you got it.
Perfect. That's what you have to do sometimes. And then these are really cool. I wonder how much. These are just gorgeous. In my opinion. Who am I? Just me. 36 Christmas napkins. 3 each of 12 different designs. Man, I would have sold them for way more than that. But that's just me.
Golly, that's cool.
They were on sale Let's see. Sold for $29.81. They took a bet. They were on sale. Okay. All right. I got it. Aren't those just the box is gorgeous?
Yeah, just display the box.
Look at that. Those are gorgeous. Anyway, I digress. I get lost when I do this kind of stuff because it's just so cool. So here's my crazy Santa ones that I told you would sell for more than these. And look what they did. So there you go. Now, not all of them are going to. And if you go and look at the unsolds, the ones that are for sale, you will find people have them listed for $2 and $3 and $4. And that's what they're going to get. I would buy them. Look at that one. Isn't that cute? So there you go, you guys. Look at here.
Those elf ones should have gone for a lot more.
This one right here.
Yeah, Pixies, elf, up above in the poinsettia.
Yep. Look at this guy right here. $9.99. Plus a
Run
mini
your comps, people. Price up because you can always put things on sale.
These right here should have gone for a lot more. You have a flamingo and you have it. What?
Flamingo and Christmas.
And it's
at least we're not getting the fairies.
Holy moly. And it's got stockings on. And oh, wow. That is really cute. That is really cute. Anyway.
Right, Smile Time? That's true. Sometimes the estate sale doesn't put them out. Smile Time's mentioning sometimes they can be found at the actual garbage at estate sales. That's true. Some of them will go, especially if they're already opened.
Exactly.
I pulled things out of estate sale trash. I'm not too proud. It's money sitting there in that barrel. They don't want it. Once you put it in that bin, it's up for grabs.
100%. And welcome in, Smile Time Gifts. We are happy you're here with us. All right. So
Well,
the
I guess
next
you're
thing
going to
that
ask.
well, the next thing that I am going to show you is partially ephemera and partially not. But in order for, let's see if it, I want to go ahead and I can't talk and type. Vintage.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. What
Watch
am I supposed to do? What am I doing? Oh, you're right. You're right. Don't want to get any warnings.
Oh, that's
You leave me
hilarious.
hanging
Okay.
here. I got nothing.
All right. Hang on. I'm back. Sorry. All right. I love you. I'm just going to leave it here. If you guys can't see, well, tell me. This is a metal box, much like a recipe box, but inside it has the ephemera. I got this on the third day of an estate sale. I saw it the first day. There was so much other stuff. It basically has A through Z Christmas card list, and he had a few that were filled out, and there were some empties, and I will leave them all in there. But see, that's the person he's sending them to, and then if he sent whatever, if they sent years sent and received, if you sent it, that's a way to do it. They didn't send you one, dang it, they're not getting one next year. That's right, saving that stamp.
That's not what Christmas spirit is about.
That's what that card said, sent and received. So that you can check to see. That's torture right there.
No, if they didn't send you one back, you don't send them the special cards with the glitter. You send them the plain ones you got at the dollar store.
Help me out, Annie. They wanted $4 for that.
What did they get for it?
Probably 5 cents. I kid you not. Okay.
That is really a nice box. That really is. I thought it was a recipe box.
I thought it was too, and that's kind of why I walked past it a few times. You know, I saw it. I literally saw it.
Okay, Matt.
Go ahead.
And ice cream. He's got to get coffee and ice cream.
Who?
Matt, jackass.
Matt.
He's got to get coffee and ice cream. So I guess it's really a show.
Storage, I stopped at Starbucks. Thank you very much. And I also got a piece of pumpkin bread. Because why not?
Gee, all I got was Little Caesars cold pizza.
Well, they got us Subway for lunch, which was actually 45 minutes before I left at 5, and I ate like 3 bites, and it's in the kitchen. I might finish it sometime. Anyway, so you guys, this is made by Stylecraft. It is number 818 design, copyright, made in the USA. It is awesome. It is in awesome condition. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not scratched, and that metal can get scratched.
So let's look. There's exact same one, different pattern. The exact same. Here's the exact same one I have. That's not in as good a condition. Stylecraft 807. Mine's 818. So there I don't know what is the difference. Anyway, there you go, you guys. $48 for that one.
And 13 shipping? That's a bit extreme.
Well, the reason why it has 13 shipping on it is because it's calculated shipping, because they don't know how to do flat rates, and that's okay. There's a lot of people starting out that don't, but you obviously, whoever wanted it, and it also could have gotten shipped internationally. That could have gone to Canada. That $13.90 would be about right.
Canada.
To Canada. And I love this. Vintage, hard to find. Really? 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 Anyway, so these containers, and these are sold. Here's another one for $36. And this one is not metal. And it's got cards. So that's not, I mean, you guys just take a gander here at cards because I'm not going to show you any cards. I showed you the one die cut. So here you go. Lot of 41 vintage Christmas cards, unused with original box styled by the Metropolitan, $51. You guys, we see Christmas cards. I don't know how baseball cards got into this. I honestly do not.
Oh, kitty.
Yep, kitty cats. We all know that animals, everybody, look at this one.
Kitties, puppies, bunnies,
little
chicks,
kids and puppies. So here's yeah, I know. Look at this one. Now that's adorable.
See, people would make just a collage of these. Look at that, $17 for a Christmas card. Somebody would have thrown away, and it even says as is. So maybe it has writing in it. The back could have been a bent corner. You know, people don't care if they're written in. We do need to bring that back up
people do
because they use them for display.
They don't care if they're written in. They don't care if there's a name on them or anything like that. This one,
oh, I want that kitty.
Isn't that cute? Sorry, it's sold.
I would have put it in a frame. Oh, look.
That's probably what there's, you know.
And it wasn't even used.
That's the envelope, would be my guess. That part of, I'm assuming.
It looks like it was in a scrapbook.
Oh my God.
And see, look, that people still paid for it, even with those marks on the back from having been removed from a scrapbook.
Yep, and I charge shipping on everything. I know a lot of people that sell ephemera that do. I don't care if it's a small. I just sold a small 6x3 blotter from Camel. It weighed probably 1/10 of an ounce. They paid 2-ounce shipping on it. It sold for $18 and some cents, including shipping. So some people don't charge shipping. They put free shipping and they build it in, but and to each their own. That is your choice, however you do your business.
Alana says she's gotten addicted to buying bags of cards at thrift stores. You can find some treasures in there.
Yes,
and you can always use them for yourself.
A lot of them may not be sellable by themselves, but you can lot them up and sell them as a crafter's lot. So, you know.
Hi, Dave. Midwest Picka in the house.
Dave, how are you? Dave and his wife found a house finally. Yay! Anybody that knows Dave. Look at vintage Christmas cards and box. Partial lot, 5 of 25. Santa and kids, unused. I don't get that. I'm not going to open up. Here's another one. Vintage Mayfair Christmas card list. File box, nostalgia Santa. So this one is not.
They ran an auction on that.
This one is Stylecraft. Let's see. So mine is Stylecraft. This is Mayfair. It doesn't matter. They're all from the same era. They're all basically the same thing. I wonder his has the cards in them too. That's really cute. I love the this Santa right here looks like that one set of napkins I had. So there you go. They have, well, they have the dividers.
Those little pictures there reminded me of you know how when you might have been a kid or you found them in your grandma's or whatever, or you found them at estate sales, those Lung Association, you know, or Easter seals stickers, and you could put them all over. They give them, put on cards.
Look at this one card, $23. So don't sell yourself short, you guys, because look, this one went for $23, 6 bid. These guys, they sold a empty Christmas card box for $3, 1 bid. Anyway, here you go, sparkling icicles, whatever. So there. Oh, I have one of these, but I'm not selling.
There you go, Sarah.
I actually have 4 of them.
Sarah's been doing exactly that, selling lots of Christmas cards for weeks.
Yes.
And they all have writing and they're yellowed with age.
Absolutely. Just put a little disclaimer in your description. That's the same one. You can do a template for it in your descriptions. And all you have to do is just bunk right in there.
Bunk.
Make one Yeah, Sarah's been selling cards for I think she talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she did
All
say
right.
she had been selling a bunch.
All right.
Anybody worried she might be like all right, Noelle.
Y'all know how I feel about vintage magazines, right? And y'all know how I feel about Vogue magazines. Vintage Christmas magazines, Sherry Belafonte Harper. This is vintage Vogue December 1982. There is one listed for $75 right now. There is one sold. There is one listed for $75, and there is one sold, this same one, for way too cheap. Oh, my internet is so slow. They only had it listed for $29.99 in the first place. Then they had a 50% off sale, and they sold it for $14.99. I would have bought it for $14.99 to list it. I will not list anything below the 90s Vogue. I will not sell for under $75, and every one of them that I have had has sold. And all of the other ones that I had pieces cut out. They had writing in them. These ones right here are pristine. So now this is a Vogue one, but that is not. This isn't Christmas, but isn't that gorgeous?
Well, it's a Christmas kind of coat.
It is. That's why I had to show it.
Just put a big poinsettia brooch on it.
I'm going to do this so that you guys can see these a little better. I literally got these today at my aunt's house. No joke. This is Every Woman's Family Circle 1962. And I brought this one in because of that outfit. However,
Dave.
What's Dave doing? Look at 19.
Oh, he's saying about poor man's Playboy looking at the old. Hey, Gina. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Gina. All right. This is 1962, December 1962. Just want you to know this is before my time. Just barely, but it is. And Family Circle used to be Every Woman's Family Circle, and it was 10 cents. Look at that graphic on the front.
I mean, you just frame that up and put it in your living room. You don't even need the whole magazine. You know, if it was shredded or mice got to it or water.
This magazine right here is worth money by itself, or you can make a lot more money by opening it up and very carefully cutting the seam, and then you can sell pretty much every page in here has something to do. Here we go. We got cookies. We got Christmas cookie recipes that Grandma made 20 years ago and somebody lost. How about roses?
50 years ago. Oh my. Lost arts. You'll find them in those magazines.
The Unpublished Adventures of Santa Claus. So, okay, this is 1962. Is that what I said?
Oh, yes. Smile time. The Sears Christmas Wish Book catalogs.
Sears Christmas Wish Bush catalogs. I'm going to pull them up for you in a minute. Are going for close to $200.
Oh, my God.
This is 1959. 1959. Holiday foods and decorations. A new carol to sing because you know you need it. Look it. This is a dual purpose.
Oh, yeah, Gina. Sample card.
This ad is for Christmas cookies and a Wrigley's gum.
Cross Collectibles.
Here is Women's Day 1974. This is probably my favorite one that I have so far, House and Garden. This is December 1971. They're a little more fancy schmancy. I mean, you have Here, right here. This is probably $15. Just this page. It's Hickory Farms.
Oh yeah. Remember the Hickory Farm store in the mall?
All of these, there are so many different, shows you how to. Here's the big kids table. Big kids table, you guys. See?
Yeah, it's the big kids table and then the little card table off to the side.
Just anyway, here's how to decorate. And guess what? Go get a modern magazine from today and you're going to see a scene almost exactly like that. I kid you not.
Yeah, but they have some really nice cheese spread, Gina.
This is okay. I have a bunch of these that whoever it was an ass and they cut the top part of the cover off.
Oh,
that's okay. This is an advertisement for a Hallmark on the back. This is Women's Day Christmas Ideas for Children, number 11. So it just has all these crafts in here. So it doesn't matter to me that the front cover is cut off because everything inside is there. Look, here's these gay little crickets can hang on a tree on the wall. And it shows you how to make them.
Look, there's ties, Noelle.
Vintage ties, anybody?
They're haunting you now.
So these little
Gina.
things. And here's another one. Same thing. Same bat style. Same thing. They cut the little top part off. I don't care.
Yeah, it looks like me as a kid.
There's caviar on the back because you want.
Yeah, because we all got caviar to be putting on some Ritz crackers.
This is Family Circle from Holiday Helps 1968. Look at, here you go. You guys
Let me run down to Walmart and get some caviar.
I know I know that there are very few people in this room that look at Ephemera. I know that Mike might, Game Master's Vault. I know that Jackass Retro, he has close to 13,008. I don't know. He's right around 14,000 listings. If you guys want to learn how to sell postcards and you really want to learn how to do that, you need to go follow him. Matt, if you're listening, drop your link, will you please?
I think he went to get ice cream and coffee.
Oh, that's right. Well, Ephemera, dude. Yep.
Hi, rooting for relics.
Rooting for relics. Are you?
Dave says he's an Ephemera dude.
He is. Marcy, why aren't you modded? And why isn't Smile Time? I'm telling you. I have to look at my actual YouTube chat to see. Okay. Anyway, so you guys get the picture. Vintage and vintage Christmas. This is
anything made to be thrown away.
Vintage. Okay, look at this one. This is a advertisement for a sewing machine. And the white sewing machine. And you are going to be sewing Christmas items on that white sewing machine. Because you are.
I don't know what you just found really funny. Everybody, keep in mind, Noelle is a little sleep deprived.
What should you be asking? All right, Marcy.
Oh, about why she's not a mod.
I don't know, Marcy. I thought I made you a mod a long time ago, but yeah. All right, let's just do some. Let's just do this. What year is that? 1982. That's the sold one. That's sad. Playboy only went for $1. I don't know why those are coming. I don't know why those are coming up. And since when? I thought they stopped letting you sell Playboys and all of that. As of July 12th. All right. See that?
Maybe only if you're in managed payments. There's some people that are still on, because my one account is still on PayPal.
No, they actually took the secret that you can't sell any kind of. They took the secret eBay site away.
Oh, the adult section. I don't know. I never once sold anything in there, nor bought any.
As of December, look at you guys.
Oh, that's pretty.
Vintage Vogue pattern book for December to January. So, there we go again. At least it's not the fairies. Okay,
Right,
let's look at. I need a good one here.
Jerry Belafonte's creeping me out, staring at me like that.
Well, if you're creeped out, how can you be creeped out by somebody that's that pretty?
It's the eyeballs, just staring.
That better? How about
there
this
we
one?
go. Oh,
she's really gonna stare you down. Okay.
Halle Berry. Wow.
That was Princess Diana, I believe, right there.
Oh, there was a Halle Berry above her showing off her berry bits.
I would too if I had them like that. Heck yeah. What is this? December 1971.
What were you doing in December 1971?
I
know some people in this room were gestating.
I was 4.
Carl was gestating.
How gestating? Yeah, that's right. That's right, Carl. Gina. I lost my train of thought.
Jump the tracks. Will she get her money back? Yes, no. New phrase of the week: berry bits.
They're coming to take me away.
Between the heat and sleep deprivation, Noelle's checking out. I'm dying here, but
we finally got the garage done today. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today, what is today? Tuesday? Wednesday. Holy shit.
Mike.
What are you? 1971, I was a god, a ball of light traveling through the universe. Oh, you made a wrong turn somewhere.
Hi, Heidi. And Heidi wants to know, when parting out pages, how do you list it? Do you a page from something like Vogue 1979, whatever? Or?
Print ad, vintage print ad. It's called a print ad. And you can say if you took the book apart and you know which one it is, then you can reference that in there, right? You would know when it came from. Anyway, so here's some house and garden. We could do, sorry I'm eating you guys. Let's do vintage December.
Noelle, Heidi wants to know, but what kind of category would you be putting that in?
You would probably
advertising collectibles.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Oops, I have to go to the other cut.
Is Sarah jumping in mud puddles?
Well, it really is going to depend, because if it's for car stuff, it's going to go under cars. If it's going to be for Jose Cuervo tequila, it's going to go under an alcohol. a toy cigar box. Do you know what I'm saying? Here's one. I know I'm not showing you guys this. I'm on my other computer. Here, let's just do this. All right. You guys see that okay? Vintage French apparel ad print. So what you would do, this is for alcohol. Because you see what she's got in her hand there. So this is going to be in art and art prints. That specific one is. See where it shows right here, listed in category. So I wonder what did I put in the title on this one that these came up different. That is weird. Oh, I know what the difference is. I have this on solds. Let's go to, here's Perrier water. That's a pretty good, that's a vintage ad poster print. So, and that is in home and garden, home decor, posters and prints. So it really depends on what it is. This is skateboarding. It's probably going to be under sports. Let's look and see. Sporting goods, outdoor sports, skateboarding. Does that help, Heidi?
Yeah, she says, thank you. It makes sense now.
So, you just basically this one's skate rags, that's probably going to be the same thing, right? Now, if I go here, I want you guys to see some of the older ones because these are, what the heck? Vintage print ads. Let's do this. See if I can spell, you guys. I'm really having a hard time today. So please. Do I have this highest to lowest? Let's just do newly listed.
Oh, Heidi, there's so much ephemera out there. Look, anything that was paper and could be thrown away or disintegrates easy.
This one, absolutely right here, somebody took out of a magazine, and it even says that right here. And it is listed under collectibles, advertising, automobiles, and they went clear to Pontiac because that's a Pontiac.
Night, Carl. Thanks
for
coming.
Good night, Carl. So, here's all of these Pontiac ones. This looks to me like it's probably the same person. I could be wrong, but it does. These 295s probably are the same person here. Anyway, so, it just depends on what your ad is for. Here's a Starbucks one. Here's for Michelin tires. Here's for Elvis. All different kinds. Shoes.
Good night, Dave.
Good night, Dave. Have a great day and the rest of the week for both of you guys and gals. Here's a little tiny one, just like I showed you that. I don't even know where my phone is. It's in my pocket.
Well, it's time consuming, Heidi, but it can be worth it. I mean, if you're in a pinch, you want to make the most bang for your buck. It depends. Some people just don't want to mess with how much time and effort it is, and other people live for it.
But I can tell you, and exactly what Lissa said, but also how many people ran out of things to list. They didn't have anything to list during the pandemic. You got one magazine, you got hundreds of advertisements. And let me just tell you something. If you have a scanner, if you have a printer that has a scanner, you don't even have to take pictures. You just put this in your scanner and take a picture of it that way. It's that simple. You don't need the light setup. You don't need anything. You just take this out and you put it in your scanner. Find yourself one of those cutters like you had at school to cut the paper. You can find those anywhere or buy a brand new one.
It's amazing how many of those show up at estate sales. I have 3.
We have 3 of them. We have 3 of them.
It's a magic number. I have 3.
Here you go. Briggs and Stratton. I'm telling you, you guys, somebody, and if Matt was in here, he would be telling you the same thing. Ephemera is a great place to start because there are so many. Watch out, McDonald's. Here's a paper bib. All of this stuff. All of this stuff. All of it. Every bit of it. Vintage restaurant, help me, Lissa. Menus.
The menus, the tray liners.
Tray liners, the little thing coaster that they give you to put your drink on. All of that stuff. Anything.
Heck, the cups. The old wax cups from McDonald's. If you were in midget football or whatever, and they'd get the big McDonald's orange whatever container, and they gave those wax cups with the McDonald's pictures on it, people would love to have those. And look, they went right in that 55-gallon trash bin on the edge of the field. Ephemera. And there's so many you don't even think about as ephemera. And I know Noelle has some that, believe it or not, I don't know if I blanked out or what, but she mentioned it. And I'm like, holy snot, I totally just didn't think about that being ephemera.
Okay.
Until she reminded me.
Yes, go for it. I'm going to let Lissa talk about this. Hang on.
Well, I know that most of us wouldn't think. This is about my only contribution, guys.
Some of these too, but I'm going to, you go, girl.
Well, these aren't that old. They're probably the 90s, but it just happened to be a bag that I got in a estate sale, and it was easy to grab. Your tags, guys. All the tags. Look at this bag. I got this bag along with a tote of wrapping paper and tissue paper and everything for $3. The whole kit and caboodle. And these aren't used. I mean, you know, all the little name tags. And the sticker ones, guys. Think about it. They get used, they get thrown away. But every Christmas haul I've ever encountered in my entire life has old stickers and tags for on the packages. You know, old wrapping paper. Well, Noelle's going to go there. But, she may have some somewhere. I'm not sure. But, you know, the tags. Think about this. Think about the nostalgia of just these little tags. When you were 4 years old, Grandma gave you a package that had some cute little reindeer sticker or whatever. That tag, you know, they only made it for a short period of time. And I mean, they're gone, but you can find them in people's drawers. And you spread those out on a print or
dresser drawers, not their boxers.
Yes. There's always those little Christmas boxes and totes and drawers, and yeah, I mean, you just don't think about that. But lay them all out, scan them, really run the comps. It's stuff you would never have thought. I completely glazed over it.
And if you don't have a scanner, go to an estate sale on the third day and pick one up for $5. Just saying.
We haven't talked about die cuts, Marcy, but yeah, I thought about bringing that up because I had one somewhere, but an Angel.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. The one die cut, yeah.
I have some Angels out in the garage. I just didn't bring them in.
I don't know how you ship them, Noelle, but I just use cardboard, you know. My golly, we all have so much cardboard here and doesn't cost anything. I put tissue paper down.
I get the cardboard mailers from eBay with my store coupons. But a lot of people just put them. I put them in a poly mailer or a piece of plastic bag and seal that. Just like Alyssa said, you can do bubble wrap, you can do tissue paper, but I do not put it in plastic to protect it from the weather. And then
you want to keep it wet. Yeah, I would always put it inside the cardboard inside of a Tyvek or whatever, because think about it. I know my mail carriers around here, they'll just leave it out. It gets rained on. You got to always be prepared that it's going to sit in some rain.
And also, it's always not a bad idea to write, do not bend, because there are some people who have slots in their doors for their mail to go in. And if it won't fit through the slot, the mailman will bend it and stick it in there.
There's still a few of them.
Yep.
Ruth for Relics wanted to know about the Christmas seals. I had brought that up earlier, remembering about the Christmas seals. So you go with that.
I think I have some here. I'm not 100% sure. I literally just got this package. Okay. Let me trade you spots here, Liz.
That's fine. I don't need to be big.
These are Save the Children, which is a similar. And they come in all different kinds, right? Okay. I got this whole box for, well, all right. It said $1.
There's Nancy. Jan's show
Nancy.
just ended, so.
Well, I was going to say 1910s to 30s can be huge money. Exactly. Look at.
And really cute graphics.
A 2011 holiday gift pack from Special Holiday Tags. This is from the American Lung Association. Would you guys even look at this? Or would you just think it's some piece of crap? Because look what's inside it.
Yeah, and those would be like, you know, you give a donation, or even they'll send them to you free and hope for a donation.
Those aren't
things
Christmas.
People stick in drawers.
This was just in a box down in the basement.
Well, look, Noelle.
These are from MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Oh my stars! He listed Christmas seals from 1913 last week. A sheet of 16 of them for $50.
Yep, these are from American Lung Association 2007. Same thing.
And you can always, with Christmas cards, for some reason, at the estate sales, it seems they have the Lung Association seals and the Easter seals that I was mentioning earlier. They're always in boxes with the old cards.
Or like these guys, they just filled this whole box with all of their little. And I don't know if there's any. I didn't really look through this. I just grabbed it. I don't know who these are from, but this guy was a doctor. There should be Easter seals in here. Somebody might have already nabbed them. This is, here you go, Easter seals.
Yep. Well, see, I think a fallacy that some people still believe is if it was given out for free, nobody wants it. It doesn't have any value. I've actually heard people say this.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, well, it was given away so nobody's going to pay money for it. Okay, it was given away at that time, but other people, they threw it away. People would like it now. They will have to pay to get it, to put it in their scrapbook collection, decor, whatever.
What did Matt say his was? UNICEF, all of those. 1913 Easter seals. Well, let's just look up 1900. Let's see.
I know somewhere in my storage, there is a giant cigar box of the old Easter seals and American Lung Association from around the wartime, because I bought a bunch of stamps and they were in with the stamps. And see, you know how those disappeared, guys? People would give them to their kids to put on, here, go away, go stick them on some cardboard and make cards.
But I should not wear a hat more often.
Oh, getting your forehead the same color as the rest of your face?
Well, I went without a hat all day today, and it looks like I might have actually gotten some color, because you can definitely see the difference.
You look more even-toned.
Here you go, guys. A folder full. Wow, these are listed right now.
Wow.
Somebody go buy these. Because this is Matt, go buy these. These are just listed prices. You guys all know that. Here's some sold ones, and let's do. Oh, it's not going to let me. The rats. I hate it when it doesn't let you sort.
Well, you got to sort on the currently available page, then you can go over to the sold, and then it'll have the sorted.
You can sort on both pages.
Just the way I did it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying I've been able to sort on both pages. See, look at it's not letting you condition. Yeah. Accepts offers, buy it now, shipping. It's not letting you see prices highest to lowest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Matt says he was way off. 1921 ones for $40, and then he even gives the link. Yeah, I don't need to see postcards of cute animals because I don't need to be buying that. I'm trying to get rid of stuff.
There's some little ducks right there, Alyssa.
I know, that's why I'm saying make that ephemera go away.
Bunnies. Did you see the bunnies? Did you see the bunnies? Well, look at the
bunny,
sold one.
Bunny,
well, look
bunny, bunny. Where's the bunny?
Okay, hang on a second here. Let's see if... Okay, I'm going to click on Matt's link. Let's see what it does to us. It's not going to let me click on it. Figures.
If you can cut and paste it, I don't know if you can.
No, you can't. Hang on just a second.
Jamie, can you bring me some ice cubes, please? Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's places where people do the old recipes. I remember I made a chocolate pie. It was actually a Christmas chocolate pie, and I had to use strong coffee from a percolator, which, being that I'm the kind of person I am, I had a percolator. But a chocolate pie made with coffee. See, those are the stickers that I'm talking about.
These are Matt's stickers. This is Matt's listing. All right, you guys, there's his store. If anybody wants to click on it and save it. Because he has.
It's an easy name to remember.
Yeah, Jackass Retro. So look at these, you guys. Here's more. These are the actual sheets that you remember from whenever.
And look how colorful. See, just frame them up.
All right, so there you guys. That gives you guys an idea on that stuff. All right, let's hit us up some vintage wrapping paper, because I would do my awesome powers. I have some.
What? Noelle's got wrapping paper.
I have some.
Never could it have come from?
Can you see?
And how much could you have possibly paid for it?
Nothing. I pretty much paid nothing for this. And this box right here, it said $2 on it. I did not pay $2. I might have. I don't know. But it's clear full. So let's scope this baby out, because it doesn't just have Christmas in it. I kind of sort of showed this Sunday night because it had this cool ribbon in it. You guys, I don't think they even make these anymore, do they, Alyssa?
I haven't seen one in a long time. I love them, and I get them at the estate sales.
This was the only one that wasn't used. And they had, buy the ribbons too, you guys, because heck yeah, I just had...
People threw them in the trash when they opened the package.
I have enough crap. I can go with the ribbons. I had to go with the ties this time. The ribbons had to stay. And they had a lot of ribbons. All right.
Well, I hope somebody rescued them and they didn't end up in a landfill.
Well, I don't think so. This is half of the box. These are the folded sheets, guys. These are the Hallmark ones, right? Or Carlton cards, or what's the other one?
American Greetings.
Thank you. So, I mean, you got, these are the ones that the grandma and grandpa or dad get because nobody cares and they're going to rip the shred out of them. This one. Then you got And I mean, listen, this is the one that you wrap grandma's earrings in, or her jar of apricot preserves, or whatever. They saved every little scrap. Yes, they did. And
I come from a family that would iron and reuse paper. Okay.
How about this one? That's freaking awesome. Look at that. Telling you. Here we go. I should probably.
I think I got something wrapped in that in the 70s. That looks so familiar.
Oh, this one. I should send you a present in this one, Lissa.
Like hair bows? Oh my goodness. Now see, guys, Noelle, are you going to sell those separately, Noelle, or are you going to make them a lot? Because they're similar theme. They're native.
I don't know.
Oh, the Redbirds. See? Just the nostalgia. If you remember somebody had a great
Lissa, because you are a joy to all of us.
Hip waders, guys. Hip waders. No.
And I'm going to send it to you in this. Don't know how that got in there, but it was there. So, you guys get the picture, right? These are all of probably somewhere on one of the edges, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, it would tell you what greeting company or not. Who cares? There weren't a lot of companies that made these. Here's this one I would sell by itself.
Oh, that's the early 80s.
This one I would sell by itself. It's a full sheet. Maybe all of these blue ones. Oh, hey. Oh, USA Olympics.
Hey, Janet showed up. Hi, Janet.
There's another Olympic. Hi, Jan.
Now, see that you could sell in either Olympic memorabilia or that's a cross collectible if I've ever.
So
Olympic wrapping paper.
I have never seen that. Look at this one. I'll sell by itself.
Yeah, and if you got anything like kitties, puppies, the animals we were saying.
OMG. You guys were seeing these for the first time together, and yes, I bought them.
Oh, how cute.
So, I mean, this is probably Olympic. Wouldn't you consider that to be Olympic too? Isn't that like the torch?
I would say that's probably wrapping paper from like the 76 Olympics. It's the right time period. And look, little teepees. Now, see, somebody would just frame those up, make a collage. That's what you give to a little girl. Or nowadays, a little boy. I'll be fair.
These ones I would probably sell together. They kind of go together. Anyway, this is just, now I got a mess.
But why don't you pull up and show what some of the wrapping paper can go for? I had bought a bunch knowing that it'd be collectible back in 93 at Target. Oh, the Olympics started today. I bought the Grinch wrapping paper at Target. I bought a whole bunch of them. And there was one that we were using for presents. And I also bought some Pink Panther and Tasmanian Devil. But I had to use and then to collect. I just found recently somebody that a known thief apparently stole some of it. But just to be a little snot, she sent me a piece. So let me just show you this. I'll be right back. It's on the kitchen in the living room.
Okay. I love you too, Janet. Don't tell anybody. It's our secret. Don't tell babes. All right. Enough of that kind of wrapping paper. What did I do with the lid? I'm gonna suffer here because just Just want you to know, did they have the opening ceremony?
See, here we go. Beautiful Grinch.
Hang on a second. I'll make you big.
Yeah, used my collectible wrapping paper.
Hey.
But it's still, well, the reason I have it is, yeah, I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to iron it like I was taught to do wrapping paper as a kid. We don't rip packages. You had to, yeah, give me that look, Noelle. Are you frozen or just shaking your head? Okay, you are. Some people do it.
Don't iron it, Lissa. Just do this.
What? Oh, I've rolled them up on the tubes before, but you got to iron it first.
No. Just do this.
Yeah, but then it's crinkly. I know. Anyways, look what else I had out there.
It's getting sold like that. And they just, this one was used. You can tell it's been used more than once. Can you see that hole right there?
Well, that's when you use it for smaller packages. See, people,
right.
You don't need to have it perfect. People want just the look.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm saying you can have it for, there are acceptability conditions when it comes to wrapping paper for nostalgia's sake. And if plays or sets need it, they're not going to be zooming in real close on it. And just for decoration, people who wrap up those little empty boxes and put them under, set trees.
You take these old vintage pieces and you wrap all of your pictures up in them and you hang them right back on the wall. And then you got instant Christmas.
Well, Janet wants to know, how do you show a roll of wrapping paper that is still sealed? Do you unwrap it? No.
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 Show it.
You do it just what she's doing right there. That's what you do, Jan. Just go here and have it zoomed in. Look, you can move the pattern, show, how thick it is, show if there's a label that says it's so many. Yeah. Oh. See how many yards. And it doesn't matter if it has the old price tag on it because, well, duh. That's American Greetings Corp., Cleveland, Ohio.
This was a
brown paper sacks.
This
Christmas
was a desperate save. This one right here was a desperate save. 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of wrapping paper on one roll. Yeah.
I know for a fact that there's some of that over at my mother's house.
And we talked about the freaking geese. We talked
about.
Please
take the 80s geese away, please.
Brown paper sacks. Take those brown paper sacks and you take your potato and you cut a design in that potato and you stamp some designs on that brown paper sack. Yes,
I remember that craft. Look what I found, Noelle. Just a little side thing out there. I needed a list.
Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Some Mickey Mouse napkins. Up. Sealed pack. Just a little dusty, a little bit of ratty, just from the plastic, but
that's all right.
Contempo. These are probably the early 70s, late 60s, and they're the really nice quality, too.
Jan, you can ship them in a poster tube. You can ship them in the UPS triangular tubes, or you can wrap them in bubble wrap and then wrap them in a Walmart black construction garbage bag and send them that way. And that is exactly how I do it.
I think what would work best for Jan, so because they're trying to do real quick, is to order some of the trifold UPS or USPS priority tubes, and then usually one can fit into those tubes.
Okay, this is not going to weigh enough to be shipped priority.
Right, you can go first class if you can come up with something small enough so you could Frankenbox.
That's why I said you wrap this in bubble wrap and you then wrap it in a black construction bag from Walmart. They come in a roll. They're about $8.99 and you get 50 of them. And then you wrap, after you've wrapped this in bubble wrap, then you wrap it in that thing and you're going to have, it's called a poly bag that you can buy white. I get the black ones because I use them for a lot of things.
Same
You
thing with
can-
wallpaper rolls, Jan, but those will fit in the priority.
Yes, but I will also wrap those in this. I will do the same thing as well.
Well, every wallpaper roll I've ever picked up weighed over a pound.
They do. But if you wrap them in a poly bag and you ship on pirate ship, then you get a box and a bag. It's cheaper.
I don't know if she wants to go out onto the pirate ship platform yet.
She is using pirate ship.
Oh, are you, Jan? You didn't say.
How do you think she's shipping from her auctions? She can't ship from eBay on her auctions. Right? She uses pirate ship, and she uses, is it Shippo, Jan? Are you using Shippo now? And Federal Express and UPS. I think Shippo uses Federal Express and UPS. So if you're doing auctions, you're shipping through either PayPal shipping, which does things, or most people are using pirate ship or something like that. So needless to say, meanwhile, back at the farm, here's another vintage print. So you guys are going to see these at estate sales everywhere, and most people just leave them, and there's all different varieties. Here is, I don't know who this is by, CPS Corporation. So this is Angels.
Nice. Boatman wants us to show bags. Well, if we have bags, I can go over here. I got bags.
I don't need any bags. I got 2 sets under each eye. This is I got
holiday ones.
This is actually my favorite kind of wrapping paper. It's super thin. And there's something underneath it. There's like a whole, it could be the same roll. There's a brand new roll underneath it, but there's a large amount really of this. Now, one thing, this is probably what made me get this whole box. This is a gift wrapping cutter box.
Yes.
It's got 37.5 square feet, 5 yards and 15 feet long. And
that was the good metal foil that was only for the bestest presents.
I have no clue what it looks like or what it is inside there because it's sealed. And I'm not gonna open it to see.
Foil. It was a heavy foil, and we had red and green, and it came in that big cutter box, and you were not allowed to touch it. That was expensive.
A poly bag
still over there.
Boatman, hang on a second. I know what he's talking about. I'll show you that in just a second. Now this,
I got poly bags I can grab.
I have some right here.
Okay.
This I got 2 of. I do not know what it is. It says Classic Santa Poster. So guess what, you guys? Creative Technology Inc. lithoed in the USA. Like I said, I have 2 of them. So
crapshoot. You know it's Santa.
I'm gonna open it up.
No.
Yeah.
Look, we get an unboxing sort of. A reveal.
We'll see. Oh shit. I hate this stuff. And now the plastic's all stuck all over my hand. Because you know how it does. It's only 30 years old, so.
Now see, we say only because it really, 1990 was a bat of an eyelash to us. But everybody else is like, ooh, that's really vintage. Yeah, well, don't look in my closet.
My oldest son is 35, so what's that make? Jeez, the suspense is killing me. Oh, are you kidding me?
Look at Noelle's struggle. Everybody appreciate her struggle.
It's literally like, no, you won't open me.
This Santa's giving us a fight. I hope it's a really nice one.
Ugh. I gotta make noises, otherwise, you know how that is.
Oh, Sarah, I got shoes older. You wouldn't. I'm a vintage pinup kind of girl. I got old shoes.
Oh, this, I bet this is one you put on a door, huh?
That's what it looks like.
Hang
Those
on a second.
front
I'm
door
gonna read.
hangings.
For door or window mounting, an outdoors display, or for wall mounting. How to use your classic Santa Christmas poster. I'm gonna have to stand up. Wow. All right, you guys. There's the feet.
You getting there? It's like a Santa striptease, just unveiling. Bennington.
I want to see if there's an actual date on this. Is cool, and there's 2 of them in there.
Well, now you can show what the one looks like that's already sealed. And anybody watching the show can know that you just opened that, so it's still fresh. You can always put a link.
There's no date, but it was lithoed in the United. It shouldn't be hard to figure it out, right? And you can take these letters. It shows you how to take the letters and cut them out and use them so that you can make your little sign right here. Oh, wait a minute. 1983.
There we go.
Where is that? I don't know if I can.
Pull down shade just smacked you. Yep. Keeler and Dunkill.
Anyway, so that's pretty cool. So, and I did not see that in the thing because I was just looking at, I saw the square one, the metal, the foil one that you said, and I saw a couple other ones that I knew that were vintage. And I was just like, I said, Barbara, I go, how much for the wallpaper? I said, we take $5 for the whole box. And she goes, sure. Well, then I just kept adding and adding and adding. So we know I paid less than $5 for the whole box.
And I'll take this, and I'll take this, and this, and oh, how about this? And oh, you guys don't want to still have this. You'll have to throw it away.
That was on the first day, you guys. That was on the first day. Because I did not go back in the garage to shop on the second day. Or the second time I went, the third, which would have been the third day, which I should have. But there was so much stuff inside that I had looked at and knew that I wanted to. And then Justin went and got a bunch of stuff. And I kind of went and showed them the stuff that I know that they like to buy because I had already looked at it, right? So I went and showed them all of the stuff that I thought that they might be interested in. And Marie does really good because she will clean out the spice cupboards. And lots of times in the spice cupboards, you guys, there's tons of stuff that's never been opened. There's teas, there's coffees, there's all kinds of stuff. Don't underestimate the spice cupboards in the kitchen, especially if you find, the expensive ones. You find cloves and that kind of stuff. If they have kept all of their spices in a cupboard.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't paid for any of the spices in my cupboard at all, including I did a Snoopy Happy Dance over a bottle of Watkins vanilla, the old giant extract.
I make my own
the main
vanilla.
part of my recipes, but I've got all my spices. I haven't bought any for, oh my glory. So yeah, I'll admit it. Hey, who cares? I'll pay 50 cents a dollar bottle rather than 10.
Norway, no way, no how. What, Annie? Oh, did they get that price?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look up.
Robert's here. Our zombie came in.
Hi, Robert. I watched your. Robert almost got suspended on eBay for a freaking giraffe. Christmas.
Sounds like an interesting story.
Gotta go watch this video. Robert, drop your link. please.
Right, smile time. Who pays retail for spices? Not anybody who goes to estate sales.
Let's
No
see.
retailers. We're cheap. We're
What was
thrifty.
the name of? Do you remember the name of that company for that door banner? Fudge. Hang on.
Keeler and Dunkiel. Keeler and Dunkel. Keeler and Dunkel. I'm pretty sure it might have been Dunkel, but Keeler was right.
Yeah, the Keeler's right. I don't think the.
Then it's Dunkel.
I'll just roll it out here real quick. Roll out the however that song goes.
Dun.
Yeah, you had it right.
Well,
maybe nobody has one.
I would say then.
Oops, boy.
Hi, January House. Thanks for coming.
Who we got?
January House.
Oh, Mike. Mike. How are you?
Got a couple mics, so yeah.
No, that's fine. Who else is not modded in here? No, Mike, I got you now. All right.
Let a girl come into here.
I'm going to share this because I did not share it. And of course, it's not going to be correct because I wasn't on the right page. I do not, these are sold ones and they are not that brand and they are not full length door. Well, there's what an antenna has to do with that. I have no clue. Let's see if there's
Maybe
any.
Just go into holiday collectibles. I think we'll get rid of car mirrors.
Really? Here we go. Oh, dun, dun, dun. This one is up for bid. So it looks like I have competition for.
Yes, Nancy, you are.
Where's Nancy?
She wanted to know if she's modded. Well, looky there.
Yes, looks you are, Nancy. So this is a bid. That's the starting bid. And there we go. Exact same one. But theirs is theirs is in good shape. It's not brand new. Huh.
Yeah, you got brand new.
No, I'm just teasing. Anyway, but theirs looks like it's brand new. I mean, honestly, look at that. It really is. So you guys,
I like how they have it displayed with those hooks that just hold it up there like clippies.
Yeah, and they put it over the doorknob, which could have torn it. So be careful, you guys. When you guys are doing posters, if you know I'm going to do a bunch of posters here pretty quick, and I have already done this. Let's see if I can. Let's see.
Somebody just mentioned something, and I'm going to go get one out of the basement.
Okay, go. While you do that, I'm going to go full screen. I want to show you guys. Maybe I will. There we go. I got these prints. Most people don't look at the posters and the rolled up stuff at estate sales. No, these prints are really cool, and they are lithoed in the USA, and they are by, you can't really see it on this one. Can't really see the signature. They're all by the same person. I do know that. Here we go. And you see how it says that these were rolled up so tight, and they have been rolled up so tight for so long that it was like that Santa that door banner. So what I did was I took them out and I just rolled them the reverse way. And I have this thing over here that I just stuck them in. So what you can do is you can get an old, these were rolled up so tight that you couldn't even hardly see any light through them. So if you're going to do a bunch of posters, what you can do is you can get an old, you can either do this. It's a little harder with posters. These are a little bit thicker. You can get, buy it and eliminate the competition, list both and double the price. That's a good idea. Except for I have two, so I'll let them sell theirs. I'm not going to be listing much of anything for a couple of weeks here, just a few items a day until I get my aunt's house cleaned out. And that's just $249. Nice, Michelle. I sold a book yesterday for $240 some on blowing things up. Couldn't help myself, you know. All right, what the heck did I just do? There we go.
No, I'm wiping off my glass.
That's all right. We don't care. We don't care. We got you, girl.
No, somebody mentioned advent calendars.
Hang on. Let me make you that one. There you go.
Okay. All right. I happen to have an advent calendar from the Metropolitan Museum.
Oh, wow.
Which people might remember. This is in the box. And, you know, that's the thing. Advent calendars are pretty fragile, you know, because they're just usually just paper. Now, it's been used plenty of times, but in each little cubby is a little toy, a little wood toy of some sort. That's an ornament that you can hang on the tree. I haven't been able to find any comps. Now, see, here's the thing that you get kind of loose doors. I think that's the only one that's loose. But advent calendars, they wear out easily if kids are really rough with them.
Well, most people buy them and they use them for 1 year and they toss them.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd taken pictures to list it, but I couldn't find any comps to even figure out what to do with it. But yeah, just the advent, it just made me think I did have that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sarah, we brought up Metropolitan Museum of Art. I showed snowflake ornaments by them, and I have many pieces of jewelry by MMA. And I did stress that you find that mark. A lot of times it'll just say MMA and then have like a year or a copyright or whatever, and people don't know what it is. And like a lot of their jewelry, it has 24 karat gold over, you know, a base metal, so it won't say anything, just have MMA. But that's not Christmas, that's not ephemera. Back to Noel.
All right.
I don't need to be big.
Oh, for crying out loud. There you go. Somebody started a bid for $269. There's 1 day and 16 hours left. Everybody go. Somebody wants to go buy that. That is just stupid. In my personal opinion, sorry if that's your item. Never start an auction for less than what you would take.
Look at that.
Take for it. This is an Avon.
87 Avon Advent.
Now these aren't paper, you guys, just so you know. This one is. They 5 bids.
More than that.
They should have gotten more for this. That should have just been a buy it now. This is a wooden one. Let's just do vintage. There's your oh my gosh. Vintage mid-century trifold Snowy Village Advent calendar card made in Germany. It's, yeah.
Live and learn.
Okay, here's a 1960s one for $28.51. Here is one, a 7-Up one. Never used. It's an advent calendar poster.
Oh, I would have asked a lot more for that. Cross collectible again, people. You've got soda pop.
They did free shipping.
Oh, soda pop, Santa, Advent. Oh man. Yeah, we don't need to get in paper dolls. I can do that one. What else you got there, Noelle?
I know we looked at some of these, but here's some more.
Oh yeah, die cut.
And you will see the angels. There's none in this one because these you will also find in ceramics, porcelains.
$50 for this little cards.
Christmas jollies, fold out die cuts. So, you know, what else do I have? I know I have something. Oh, okay. That's about what I have for the ephemera section. Hang on here. So, you know, we always have something extra added in on the end somewhere, somehow. So I kind of sort of showed these a little bit ago. I got these actually from my aunt's too, and she had 3 sets. These were really went by themselves. These are the Happy Holidays Jello brand molds, and they never had been used, but they were dirty and dusty. I brought them home. I soaked them overnight. I washed them. I took the cards off. The cards are actually in good shape. So you have this vintage set, and she had 2 of these sets and 2 of these, and then she also had the United States one, you know, for the 4th of July. Anyway, so just keep your eyes open, because these can be used for way more than Jello. People will use
ice cubes, colored ice cubes,
soap, ice cubes, you name it.
Fruit juice, little popsicle thingies for kids.
No bake cookies, you can press them into these molds. So, and then this is something you will see a lot of people. You will also see these in a heart shape and whatever. So here's your bake set. I can't remember. I did get these at an estate sale because they wanted $6. You know, they didn't get it. Is Jake in here? Is Yakov in here?
I've not seen Yakov in shows for a bit. Do we have some Judaica?
Look at these. You will find these.
A holiday yarmulke. Oh my.
I'm sending these to him. I know this isn't on right, but I have a little thingy in the back of my hair. These are for Jake. Look at, here's your Christmassy type one.
I have never seen. Okay, somebody's got to screenshot some of these. Noelle with little holiday yarmulkes. That one's rich. It looks like a little squirrel acorn.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second here.
Yeah, Nancy, I'm sure they can be used for molds, you know, even,
yep.
Yeah, plaster of Paris, like I was saying the other day. There we go.
I hope Jake has a smaller head than me, because, whoa.
Now, Noelle, did you go through your bat mitzvah?
I did not.
You should be wearing that.
I'm modeling it.
I know. I'm playing. You look like an elf. A cute elf.
That's my Austin Powers elf. Anyway, I've had those for a while, and they're sitting on the shelf over here, and I was like, so you will see all kinds of stuff that's Jewish, that is African, Kwanzaa. Don't just, wow. All right.
Oh, no. At this sale that I had showed you with these, and I said I got totes for, it was the weirdest thing. They must have had half the family was Jewish and half the family was Christian, because the entire sale, the whole basement, there was Judaica and the Christmas stuff. And I'm like, that's an awful lot together. You know, you figure maybe one roll for those friends or whatever, but there was quite a bit, and very nice. And, you know, there were the tags and cards and the wrapping paper and all sorts.
Whose artwork, Nancy? I missed that. She said she cannot find the book she has that has a chapter on the artwork from those pictures that I showed. I missed out on something.
Velox Ward poster, the home my daddy built, America the 3rd century colotype.
Huh. Interesting. Anyway, so don't.
Yeah, Jackass sayings about listing everybody.
I'm not a Christian. Well, let's just put it this way. I was raised a Christian. I was saved when I was a kid per the Baptist religion. But Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Great Pumpkin all have books written about them, just like Jesus. That's all I'm going to say. And everybody is entitled to believe what they want and practice what they want. And I'm not going to pick on them.
And to spend their money on whatever decorations go to their particular belief and holiday. We'll take their money. All money is green, no matter what.
And I will tell you
we're not
what.
talking for money, so don't be nobody smart.
Because there are less.
Oh.
Because there are.
Boatman wanted to see the polybags.
Oh, yes.
Sorry about that, Boatman.
Oh, boy. Well.
But yeah, Noelle, I think what you were going to say is like there's less of the other religions, really.
There's less noticeable, so people don't look for it as much, right?
Well, that's what was shocking at that sale. So much.
Shoot. Apparently, I do not have. I have the USPS ones. I have some in the other room. Do you have some that are closer?
I have the USPS, or no, I have the eBay ones.
Do you have to go down to the basement to get them?
No, they're literally right over here. Or whatever.
Okay, Lissa will grab you one then, because I just have to go in the other room. But if you have them right there, sorry about that, Boatman. So I will tell you right now that nativity scenes, if you find a nativity scene that is not a Caucasian nativity scene, they will sell for more money. And I'm not saying that in any specific reason that you should. They just do, because you don't see a lot of them. And for goodness sakes, if Christ, our Lord and Savior, was born in the Middle East like they said he was, he would not be Caucasian in the first place. That's just, so anyway, I have sold quite a few, and anything that you can find. There you go. But hang on a second here, Lissa.
I just grabbed the smaller one that I thought would fit into the screen better. They come in different sizes, and this just happens to be the one that I get because of my store. I get these, but this poly mailer, here's the back side, and they come with the stickies on them. You can get these just from other companies. You don't have to get the eBay ones with the store. If without a coupon, they're really too pricey. But there's plenty of stores you can get the poly bags in different sizes. I think this is the 10 by, I don't know,
the
16.
The Boxery is on eBay, and they sell a lot of boxes for, I'm saying if you don't want to go to Amazon, the Boxery is a good place to go. They have poly bags. They have all that stuff.
Big.
Oh, for crying out loud. Get your hands out of your hair, Alyssa. There you go.
Hey, I'm not doing gum today. Let me have my hands in my hair.
Me neither. Want some dry roasted peanuts? I'm telling you.
Hey, mother's mustache.
Ansley, you know,
And
I can
Thrifty
never get it
Santa.
right. Ansley, Ansley. I always pronounce it A as an Ainsley, and it is pronounced Ansley. That is mother's mustache. And how are you, Missy girl? Barry, dang. I just turned into the show. What the heck are you ranting? I'm not ranting about nothing. If you guys don't know Thrifty Santa, his name is Barry. Barry, are you going to Vegas in October? I want to go, but I won't be going because I have Dren, and I just am not going to try to. I am having a hard time with that.
I would have loved to have gone, but I tried going to Vegas 10 years ago, and yeah, I need somebody to go with me because
she can't be
the
on
airlines
plane.
don't like me flying as much as I don't like flying.
All right. Another thing I'm going to show you guys, vintage Christmas fabric.
Yeah, Thrifty Santa, it was really expensive, not like the Cincinnati one.
It's not like that now. This is, if you guys do not know this brand, then you better learn it because they don't make this anymore. And I want you, we will pull some of it up here in just a minute. Let's see if I can find a good fold here with it on it so I can hold it up. This brand is known for their foofy, out of this world tea party dresses for little girls. Oh, I better do this.
Yeah, Daisy Kingdom, right? Not me,
Yep.
not me, not me.
Just chill out. Hang on.
Not chill.
Can you see it now?
Daisy Kingdom, 1993. Money.
I will never be off the naughty list. You ought to know that by now, Barry.
You should, Barry. You should know.
I'm probably going to die before everybody else, and I need to get my naughtiness out.
Gold star, Sarah. You nailed it. She guessed before you showed it. She guessed. And Boatman, I think most everybody has, because they give it to you free, so you don't feel as bad about all the money you're losing in the slot machines.
I spent $5 in the slot machines both time I went to Vegas. That's it. Boom, done. I don't gamble. I have no desire. I work too fucking hard for my money to put it in a machine or on a table or somewhere else and watch it go bye-bye. Nope, not I, said the fly. Anyway, so but to each their own. To each their own. That's just how
Vintage Disney Christmas fabric, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Any Christmas fabric.
But if you can, so let's go.
I remember there were kits. Do you remember those kits, Noelle, where they would have the stocking outlined or ornaments outlined? You could buy them
they're called cut and sew, and I have a poop ton of them. I have a couple of them listed. I'll pull those up here. Remind me to pull those up. Hi, buddy. What do you got?
We have a friend in the house.
Did we save it?
Yep.
Nope. I don't know where it went.
Oh.
What's Dren going to argue with us today about?
No, I don't like these.
Then stay out of them. Watch out. You can get it by the Christmas paper.
Yeah.
My office is a trap.
A death trap.
That was mine. I get told every day.
That it's a death trap.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, you naysayer. Don't hang on that. Please. All right, what are we looking at? Vintage.
Christmas. I want Christmas.
You don't get Christmas this year. You've been a bad apple.
Hey. No, I haven't.
Well, that's for Santa to say. So you behave, Dren.
I exist. Everybody knows this.
Look at you guys. This is 4 yards. Oh, I didn't put Christmas in. Vintage.
Sarah says she has a couple cut and sew available for sale right now.
Yeah, I have 2 listed, but Marie brought me a whole bunch. Okay, here's 3 yards of Daisy Kingdom. Here is 4 yards. Well, I personally think that they should have gotten more for that, but that's, oh my goodness.
That seems a little low there. Buy it now. I don't think they did their comp.
Here is a Daisy Kingdom cut and sew. I will tell you on these cut and sews, some of them go for a lot, some of them don't. That is, and it's not how they priced it. This one should have gone for more because Daisy Kingdom is no longer around. Here's 4 3/4 yards, $45. That's not bad. That's enough to make a tablecloth with. Whoever bought this was going to make a tablecloth with it. That's why they bought 4 3/4 yards. Here is a vintage Daisy Kingdom Peppermint Hill Christmas tree skirt cloth. It's a cut and sew.
Well, get listed, Nancy.
What's Nancy got?
She says she's got tons of it.
Well, Nancy's mother was a professional seamstress.
Yes.
And so Nancy said whenever she gets, I was paying attention, Nancy. I get a gold star. This means you got to call me out on your show so that I can get to 1,000 subs. I'm just joking. She said that as soon as she was able to get into the dining room, I think it's dining room. That's where all her mom's fabric is.
Hi, Cindy.
Anyway. Hi, Cindy.
The Daisy Kingdom dresses.
Yep. Anyway, so there you go. Vintage Christmas fabric. Here's Daisy Kingdom. This is more like it. 2 yards. This person stood their ground. That's what you should be seeing it for, in my personal opinion. But you cannot. I should have just done this. See how I can do it here on this, but it wouldn't. Here's a dress. Here's the dresses. Now here's the fabric. Here's a panel. So this is what you should be seeing price wise, in my opinion. Anyway, all right. What else? We did see.
That's small. Smile time. That's really smart. Put the quilt project or pillow on small pieces. Yeah, always. People want even just little scraps because they can make like crazy quilts, which is just a bunch of little pieces all put together. Oh, hello. Ready? That is adorable. Look at that cut and sew.
I have a couple of these.
See, you just did it. Squirrel, bunny, what? Look, here's a pink kitty. Lisa's talking. Here's a pink kitty. What?
Care Bears. There's a skunk. Oh, there you go, Lisa, the panda bear. Oh,
see, look at these guys. Think about it. You would not think this kind of money.
And then that Daisy Kingdom one went for what? Look at the puppy dog.
Oh, big old basset hound. Where's Buster Brown?
Here's the Muppet Babies. Only went for really. Wow.
Yeah, Sarah sold many half yards of cut fabric.
Yes, and you can do a fat quarter, which is 18 by 22, 18 inches long by 22. The fat quarter is what the quilters, that's referred to as a quilter's piece, a fat quarter. So if you just have a couple of small pieces of fabric, what you can do is you can cut I wouldn't even cut them. You measure them, you snip it, and you tear it, and that gives you a straight piece.
Hey, Gina, I love my trash pandas.
Anyway,
after the show, I will be watching Grandpa in Nova Scotia with all of his little trash pandas. I've been watching him since 10 years. Sorry, Noelle.
No, you're fine. I was okay. These are tiny. They're dolls. Now there's also
the little stuffed dolls.
There's also a panel like this of strawberry shortcake dolls. How do I know this?
You've sold it?
Nope. Yesterday at my aunt's house, I found 4 of the dolls in a box. One of them needs some repair, but they all need to be washed because they've been in a box in the garage since 1960. They were packed up in like 1960. So those are going to, I don't know. I may just, they're for Jody, Toy Addict. If anybody doesn't know Jody, she's, I'm surprised she's not in here, but she's probably doing something. Anyway, there you go, you guys. There's,
and imagine how easy and cheap to ship.
Oh, these will fit in a little set 6 by 9. These will fit in the little 6 by 9 poly mailer. You don't even have to do anything. You slap those suckers in there.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. The Uncle Mistletoe, Aunt Holly, pillow doll. I remember I did, oh my God, flashbacks. I did a Holly hobby.
Oh, yep.
I remember there was a cut and sew Holly hobby. My grandma gave it to me from Sears. Okay, there we go. See, sometimes you, even as a seller, you've forgotten. I just want to tell everybody in the room that the chat that I have on the screen, so probably the same thing with Noelle, is a little behind what's actually on the phone.
Everybody's theirs are like that too. There's a lag. Don't feel bad.
Well, because I see it come up on the phone before it's on the screen, so I don't want anybody thinking that we're ignoring them. It's just we have not seen it on the screen yet. I mean, I'm occasionally glance over here.
I'm ignoring all of you because I can't see the chat unless I look over at my other computer. Barry, what are you saying?
I'm in charge of the chat.
Barry, what are you saying? I've seen people take moth damaged vintage Pendleton and Woolrich shirts and cut around the damage. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Abs-freaking-lutely.
Oh, we talked about repurposing the good wool in that on our linen show. Or I think it was on the wool blankets and quilts show. That, you know, even if you find them with holes or worn spots, pick them up because people will cut them smaller, put a binding on it, you know, make a child's blanket, make pillows, make coats. We showed the chenille bedspreads being made into robes. But you go, Noelle, I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you guys seeing? Yeah, there's a gal out there that has a company that's all she does is makes the chenille bedspreads and makes.
And she was making bank.
Selling the robes for like $300 and $400. And so here you guys might not think that these little Jello jiggler molds. Can you see that? Because I can't see. That were free.
There you go, Sarah.
And for every holiday, look at these. This is a Tupperware one, but these are two Jello jiggler Easter egg. You guys better be watching out for these.
What?
2 Jello jiggler Easter egg molds, smooth. 1
Bolo on the Noelle show, Bolo, because honest to God, I've seen those in the free box, and I just think they had them in the aisle with the Jello for like nothing.
They were free. Here's 2 for $55.
Holy moly, guys, pay attention because you see these all the time and overlook them.
It's apparently the egg one that goes.
Well, do not do bids. Look at that person. $7.39. Nope.
I know, but all of these ones for the eggs have gone. So that one guy can included these, which why wouldn't you? Because jelly beans are for Easter, right? Okay,
and that would be cool. A little jelly bean.
I have 2 of these, 1 in each color, because it's the same thing.
Am I the only one thinking Jello shots in holiday shapes for the first time ever?
Absolutely, why not? And you can have them in.
I don't know. I never thought about it until just now. I don't know. Really, I'm this old today, and I just thought of, hey, you can put Jello shots in those.
Phineas and Ferb only went for $2.50. That's
criminal.
So there you go, you guys. Don't walk past buy the holiday molds for Jello. Okay,
Gina, if you don't know what Jello shots are, you've got some lovely discovering to do.
Well, some people weren't raised around alcohol, so there you have it. I know what I wanted to look at. Let's look at. What time are we at? We got lots of time. How many people are watching?
209, and we have 26 currently.
All right. Okay. I'll keep. You guys want me to keep going? Yes or no? Say it ain't so. I want you guys to understand. Back at you. What? Okay. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Gina and Ansley, what's going on?
They're having a I love you get together.
Don't be thinking that you can have an I love you get together. I'm breaking this little love triangle up. Oh man, I'm gonna make a love triangle. I don't know how it goes.
Uh-oh. Noelle knows.
Is it gonna be against the law if I take some of that rum up there and put it in my coffee? That just really does not sound good.
You're 54 years old. You can do whatever the heck you want. See? Lynn says go for it.
Maybe I should just put my straw in the bottle.
Okay, Annie has a serious question. What she's saying to Sarah, I have a bolt of Southwestern upholstery ? Fabric rolled up. It's about 9 inches thick. How would you estimate the length depth of it?
You have to.
I think we're testing our yardage.
You have to unroll that and measure it. You have to unroll that and measure the length of it, and that's going to give you the yardage. And then you have, and the width. You need the length and the width. The width is going to be probably 60 inches if it's upholstery fabric. It might be 72. No, it would be 60 inches. It shouldn't be much more than that. And then you want to know the length, and that's going to be the yards. 36 inches, right? 32, something like, yeah. And then that's what you're going to base what you're going to sell it on. And you can sell
company,
it.
Three's a sin. Your love triangle, Noelle.
Let's have 5. I don't care. I forgot what I was just going to pull up.
You're so progressive on the West Coast.
I don't know. I just like to stick to myself. It's easier that way. Vintage.
I'm really surprised at the price of those cut and sews. I really am. That is something else. And the jigglers. Oh my stars. I'm not kidding. I can't think how many times I've seen those in free boxes. And I just thought, well, everybody and their mother has one.
I am not. Really?
Dead air on the radio. Dead air.
I'm looking for this. I'm looking for something Pacific, and then not coming up. Yeah. Here you go, guys.
You're in the right place.
Twinkie bake set. Don't get it. We had one. It was a pain in the butt to clean. Just saying. Been there, done that. This is not. Oh, let me see if they have. Oh, really? Really? Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. I'm not intending to, but I don't have the patience to slowly scroll up.
You're just taking us on a whipping whirlwind here.
I'm trying to find the stacking, this thing right here. And
that's interesting, Michelle. The Mercari can Uber driver pick it up and deliver? That's interesting.
Oh, hey, vintage Pyrex amber and cranberry cookware new in the box. Yep.
Oh, I love my Cobalt, and a bunch of it got jacked. There was an estate sale. Everything was $2 a piece. And of course, it was the last sale of the day, and my car was already full. And as I was there picking up pieces, somebody else was like, they wanted it. So whatever I didn't already have in my arms, man, it got swooped up. And I never find that Cobalt anymore. That one sale in 2008. Because I remember who was with me. So that's how I know it was 2008.
All right, you guys. Let's just take a look.
I was going to say about doing holiday cookie cutters.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Oh, that's an asking price, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wanting you to see. Wow. Can you guys hear that? That's somebody out on the roads radio. And that's,
Oh, I like the cat and the mouse.
look at this.
Says the person whose eBay name is Kitty Mom 1. I mean, we all...
Vintage 1978 Chilton Craft Kitchens, 12 Days of Christmas cookie cutter set. So we know the theme there. Here's another one and another one. These routinely sell for, $25 to $30 or more. There's 40.
Yeah, you'll find those on the card like that, the 12 Days of Christmas stuff. You'll find those stuck in, with all their Christmas stuff. And I mean, nonchalant, they look cheap.
This guy sold 2 of them for $35 when he could have gotten $49.99 for each one of them. So there you have it.
Guarantee you somebody's keeping one and selling the other.
I'd sell them both because I
that's us.
I got over making Christmas cookies years ago. Woo! Anyway,
oh my goodness, Thrifty Santa. Noelle Thrifty Santa says, look up Fizzler pressure cookers. Picked up 6 of them this week from an estate auction. The person was an employee for Fizzler and went back to Germany.
Oh, I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
Look at that old hand thing, $125.50. I'm beginning to think I forgot to take the other half of my blood pressure pill.
Okay, Barry. I want to just tell you something that I sold. I did you not? You liked my bolo on these. I sold a set of these. Let's see if mine are still up.
I thought that looked familiar.
I bought my set for $24.99. It's probably not going to be in here.
Oh my goodness! I remember, wasn't it like $250 or something?
No, it was more like $330. Brand new. This pot right here is $500 and some. This pot right here, brand new. They still sell them brand new. That design right there is exactly what I had. I had this one. I had, I believe, this one, and I had the extra lids. There's 2 different lids. I think I had a set of 3. There it is right there. Doon, doon, doon.
Yep, there's Noelle's.
5 pieces. I sold it for $329, I think is what I sold it for. I had it listed way, way high. See that $6.99 because I knew I was going to put it on sale. And then I
Christmas puddings in it.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just trying to stick with our theme here.
You guys will always know my listings because that will have that. I sold it in May. See,
Gosh, it was that long ago?
a nice farm girl scavenger wooden
Boo Bear.
Aren't those pretty? Aren't those? Somebody got this for a wedding present. They put it in their pantry and they never even took. Look at. See that red?
I can't even imagine not using it.
See that red piece of paper on top of that lid? They literally never took the handle off and turned it around. They never used these. So that's how it was shipped, was like that. And I just want you guys to see something. See that? $18.27 is what I shipped that for.
Way to go, nerd. Not you, Mike. The timing on that was a little...
Yeah, I'm a nerd too, so you notice I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You found a 1950s Fire King rare grease jar. Oh my God. I so am there with you. I found a whole set of the aluminum canisters and they were all stacked, right? And I was like, I'm opening them up. I'm like, let there be a grease jar. Let there be a baking. There was no baking grease. What's wrong with people? Don't they know?
Okay. My grandmother had ones. They were copper toned aluminum. And I remember having the label grease jar. These are worth money.
Yeah, but
I'm sure
you
it's
never,
still over at my mother's.
you never find. Anyway, you guys keep an eye out for these Fissler, and I beg you guys
Hey,
to
Boatman,
just
thanks
here.
for coming.
Who's leaving?
Boatman setting sail to, the Sandman land.
Good night, Boatman. The handles can be removed on the Fisslers. Some of them can. Some of them can, yes. But not all of them. I beg you guys to actually wait a minute. Let's see. Let's just pull this one up right here, and I'm going to let's see. Oh, I hate this. Let's go to, it never lets me do this like I want to. And I know you guys can't see this, but hang on. And I will come back to you.
I don't want to be big.
Come on, Lissa. We all love to see ya. All right.
Yeah.
Are we like we're supposed to be? Okay. Let's see. See if I can find the actual Fissler site.
Research with Noelle. Learn some bolos. I've actually seen these at some estate sales. But I never thought of selling a pressure cooker because I already had mine, and that's bigger than my usual 7-box. I've told everyone pretty much I sell things smaller than a 7-box. But for these prices, oh yeah, I would.
Why do you guys limit yourself on size?
I'm tiny and have a very tiny house that's already full. You know this, Noelle. It's about how much area you have to store things.
Well, it's not even that. A lot of people won't. Oh, here. Why am I doing this to myself?
Oh, here's the address. Thrifty Santa put it up. Is that Ainsley?
Ansley. Okay. The problem is that I cannot click in this StreamYard to do that, so it doesn't really work. So hang on a second.
I love your picture, Ainsley. Yeah, Mike, tell me about it. I moved from a 2,000 square foot home to a 1,000 square foot place with a 1-car garage that I also brought along the contents of my 20 by 30 storage unit.
You see these prices?
Yeah.
Brand new. You see these prices, you guys? Brand new. $3.99.
Yeah, I'm a QVC Easy Pay kind of girl or a estate sale. This
is just just saying. And let's see if they should still have the dot ones. Pressure cooker sets.
Well, we're getting schooled here. Let's see, I knew something after Noelle, your ad there, with the whole set, I was like, holy moly. And I did casually look at some of the pressure cookers because I know canning pressure cookers, and that's where I will because of the area we're in with the Amish and everything. I'll get the big canning stuff, but I just didn't think about regular like this.
Yep.
Yes, Mike. What's small with great profit margins? Take it from baubles, blings, and needful things. And yes, ephemera and jewelry. Little things. You can have a container this big and have thousands upon thousands in there. And then you can squish the heck out of plush.
Absolutely. So
pots and pans.
There is a fabric. really, fabric does not take up that much space. It folds up small, just depends on, but they're just like those little cut and sew things. You will find those at estate sales.
Restocking.
Yep.
It's cross stitch. I didn't get to show these the other day, but these are actually my housemates. When his mom's house got, emptied, I did grab these because I was like, well, hey, maybe I'll sell them eventually. And they still have the stickers for him and his brother. Oh yeah, there you go, Noelle. The little tags that say whose it was from Santa.
Oh, there's 2 for me.
There's 2.
Because one is not enough.
One Noelle is never enough.
You were really quiet there for way too long.
Who, me?
Yeah. Just saying. Okay.
I don't know what's going on with maybe Cheetos that look like Chewbacca or Jesus or something. I missed something there.
Oh, that would be his answer to what's small and easy to profitable and easy to. Mike already put his straw in his bottle of rum. Just saying.
What, rum?
Anyway, that was a good. Do yours have the dots on them like mine did, Barry, your Fistlers? Parting out small appliances can be excellent money. Did you guys see the oh crap. It's a Black & Decker Space Saver popcorn popper. I didn't know they made those. It's really freaking cool. The Space Saver, you guys, you going to bed?
No.
What are you doing?
Nope.
Hug attack?
Yeah. No.
Yep. You didn't get enough of me today? Tell Alyssa what you did at Annie Elise's.
I climbed up the ladder and went into the attic.
I smell a reseller getting born here.
It was scary.
It was scary. But you did it, didn't you? All right. What are you doing?
My grandma's attic was an adventure.
Well, there's
But then
nothing in there.
They called me Nibby Nose Missy, so
There's nothing in there except for some frames. Hey, ATL Flipper, how are you? There's nothing in there
ATL.
except for some frames because I cleaned it out a couple of years ago. But we put a couple of things back up in there because free storage, right? I pulled everything out of there 3 or 4 years ago.
Daddy, can I have a mini bacon sandwich? Daddy's
Yeah,
eating.
Mike, Sarah,
I can't make you
vintage
one right now,
pens,
but I will make
and
you
yeah,
one later.
the liquid ones, those have always been hot. And they have some that the girls, lose their clothing if you turn them a certain way.
I have a
And
couple
those
of
are
those.
pretty. Yeah, I remember those being really big at the flea market in the 80s. There was a couple guys that would come around and ask for that stuff.
I don't hide the bodies in the attic because when the fluids start flowing, they start dripping.
And things were going so well, Noelle.
That's Barry's fault.
Oh. No,
What?
Noelle puts rare endangered flowers on top of the bodies in the ground so then nobody can dig them up. Okay? Not in the attic. Did not need to say the F word, and it's not the FFF word. But
What, the fluid, the freaky fluid.
like
They
I
smell
didn't
too.
spend over a year cutting up cadavers. Can we? It's Christmas. It's Christmas, Noelle.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
thank you, jackass. Some of those liquid pens are extremely valuable. They're
Matt.
wonderful. How about everybody get on this? Let's show some of these pens. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
I remember what they're called. Oh, it would help if I spelled it right.
Anybody want to help her with the the floating pens?
There we go. That was a good call.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, guys.
Some of these have dead bodies in them too. This one has an airplane, which Melissa will get on because she thinks she's going to crash, and then she'd be a dead body.
Okay, you guys know Noelle's been up since 5 a.m. It is, well, that's your time, so it's 9:30 your time.
All right.
But still.
I would not have sold these for this price.
Not in a lot. No way, no how.
This guy is crazy. It's the same person.
That is crazy.
Oh, and they're, wow.
He was sitting on a gold mine. What the heck?
San Diego. Look at this one. San Diego, California. What? You don't say.
Somebody found an idiot. Look at that. He took offers. I mean, that's less than 10 or 8 a piece.
Here's one that sold for a floaty pen. I like that moving Batman. Let's see. You guys know that you can take a video. You could take a video of these and put them in your listing, right? That's
right,
pretty
Sarah?
cool.
Sarah's like, I'm going to look up that seller right now. Yeah, see what else they're giving away that you can make money on. I've done that.
Sarah.
I'll admit it.
Hang on, Sarah. I got you.
I've seen that person giving stuff away, and I'm like, oh, I got to see what I'm sorry. I got to go see what else they're giving away. I mean, I try not to buy, and I've done really good this year to not buy anything except eBay business equipment. But sometimes you find somebody that's just, you can't say no. You feel bad sometimes. You're like, I want to tell them, but let them learn.
I shouldn't say they only have 1306 because that's about where I am, and I've been selling for a long time, but I don't get a lot. I mean, I'll get a lot of feedback.
And they did free ship too. Oh yeah, nowadays the feedback, I found that I get maybe 1 out of every 10 sales. It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't give automatic feedback anymore. They don't get feedback from me until they give me feedback.
And I never have. I will give back when I get, especially after they eliminated us being able to leave negatives. So I'll go back through about once a month and do.
You don't need to leave a negative. You can just respond back to their crappy. You can leave it. I love it. So there you go, guys. There you go, guys. There's your other bolo. If you didn't know about these, and you will find these in an estate sale in
jars, in junk drawers.
If you guys saw, let's see.
Darn, Sarah, you always find them too late. I know.
I posted this. Don't look at my crappy ass sales, you guys. Look at that. 18.
I'm not pulling up my dashboard.
I don't care.
No, I say you're going on about your poopy sales, but that's okay. I've not been listing as much as I should. I haven't been doing so great. Well,
mine are bad because I haven't been listing, and I know what my problem is, and that's just where it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did sell some jewelry today, but nothing spectacular. It was Premier Designs. I'm sure some people know that. Now, it was a big set of Premier, which I probably had, $10 in, which, my cost of goods is so much higher than Noelle's. It's all about your cost of goods, gang.
All right, you guys. See that? $19.18. I sold this. I think when did this sell? Just the other day. The 19th.
Yeah, look at Noelle and her pencil sales. Explain that jar thing. I gotta go get some ice cubes and a tissue. Allergies are great. Air quality today, 131, dangerous.
Do you see this? Chemicil? Do you see the tooth mark right there under the E? I just wanted to point. You got to stop. That did not feel good for you. This is half of a pencil. Half. It's barely 5 inches long. You see what I sold it for? Plus $5 shipping, plus tax. I literally bought a quart jar. It was a vintage Welch's grape juice glass quart jar with a metal lid, and it out of an estate sale for 50 cents. That's what I paid for it because it's the only thing I got at that point in time out of the garage. It was chock full of pencils. This is probably $200 so far just of pencils that I've sold from that. And I also sold the jar for $24. So,
oh, you little sons of bitches.
You will always find pencils like this in the garage. But I have literally a 18-gallon tote that has 2 smaller totes in it of pens and pencils because my granddaughter separated through them. And you will find cross pens. You will find all of the good expensive ones too. And let's go with
see, Sarah's got that down pat. She's got an old Sears and Roebuck up for sale. Yeah, jackass. I like to hit up the office after, because you don't have to go to that first. I hit up my jewelry first and then, some of the other stuff. But you get to the office and hardly anybody ever touches the office.
You guys see this?
Not this kind of stuff. Look at this.
They do not make these anymore. They do not make the Papermate refills anymore. If you find, they do not make refills for a lot of different kind of pens anymore. I have a bunch of these. I have them listed every 6 months or so. A guy from Europe, England, buys one from me. I don't know why he just doesn't buy them all and not have to pay all the shipping on them. But see if I can stand up without my knee popping.
We all know how that goes.
You can't get these anymore either.
Well, you can from Noel.
Sure you can if I had them listed. But I actually have these pens and I love them.
Right, jackass? That's exactly it. Because, nobody ever looks at the stuff there. That's how I get all my office supplies and stuff, too. Estate sales. I load up.
Abso-freaking-lutely. That's where
I have never paid retail for a permanent marker or a pen. Oh, wait, I might have paid for one pen back in, high school. But ever since, and skizzers. Yeah. I got to meet, the house is full of skizzers. 50 cents. Oh, I've got too many tape dispensers. I really...
This one right here, this tape dispenser right here is heavier than shit, and it will sell for about $30.
Yeah, I had those old ones too, and then I fell in love with Kevin's, so I had to get it because it had all the compartments and stuff.
I have one of Kevin's too, but I'll tell you what, that's out in the garage. This is my office.
I only have one space.
My one that holds the big area, the big one, is out in the garage because that's where I use it on my shipping table. All of these little old odd staplers, you guys.
Oh yeah. And he's got a good point about the vintage typing paper, graphing paper, stationery, all that stuff.
I have vintage carbon paper and I sell that. Look at this.
Oh, that's where I get all my paper. I get all of my paper for nothing. Oh, I remember those. I loved playing with them as a kid. No, I don't pay. I have not bought in paper retail.
That's the day that I got burnt. I've never changed it since.
I actually found acid-free paper. There was a whole stack of
all of it.
It was a whole stack of this stuff. I mean, it was seriously this deep. And I just grabbed it because it was it's a couple bucks. I thought I could use it. But then I went and did the
all of their colored paper. I take all of that, all the colored paper, the crayons, the colored pencils, and I take them to school and give them to Dren's teachers.
Yeah, a lot of people do that too. But that acid-free paper, when I got home and did comps, because we didn't have the phones at the time. Oh yeah, carbon paper.
I I have a whole ream of carbon paper and I sell it 50 at a time.
Take notes, people. Take notes.
If you guys, let's see.
I mean, look at this. Just show these are single pens that you'll find in drawers.
Matt, I'm giving you guys all of my secrets.
Right, Sarah? You know you're a reseller when you comp everything. Yeah. And you refuse to pay retail to buy your own stuff. You don't care if you have to wait 2 weeks. You know you can save $3. You might be a reseller. I'll get some of that at the next estate sale.
That's sad. Somebody screwed themselves there. Vintage carbon paper, black, 8.5 by 11, an original box. And there's not very many in these boxes. Here we go. Antique vintage typewriter carbon paper from 1915. They should have priced that higher, but still, you know, you guys see this. We'll see. Nobody looks at this stuff in the office. Wow, these prices are like making
these are too low.
Yeah. Here, this
people
one's
will pay a lot more. You guys, people will pay a lot more than this.
Yeah.
People just are not comping right.
Receipts.
Oh, vintage receipt books. Yeah, you know, a lot of these people would buy in bulk.
Onion skin typing paper. Do you guys know what that is? I have some of this. I pick it up anytime I can see it. Now, I will tell you guys that I don't sell a ton of this stuff because my son and one of his friends are both screenwriters, and his friend uses an old typewriter to type his stuff in. This was a deal.
Yeah, but look at the price,
paper
guys.
is super duper thin. Look at that. It's almost like parchment paper. I'm just trying to help a friend out.
Well, Jackass is telling you to stop talking and telling your secrets. Shush, 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 shush. You're telling too many secrets. It's one thing to give people a little education, but we're just spilling great beans.
Don't worry, Matt. Nobody watches my shows except for you guys that are here.
We have 26 people here learning the secrets. Or packing and listening to us ramble. Who knows?
Anyway. But yeah, there you go. That's all you got out of me, you guys. That's all you get. That's all you get this week. Sarah's right.
Tune again next week for the next element of crazy.
Matt's gonna come down here and visit me, and while he's standing next to me, he's gonna say, "Google, where are all the dead bodies hidden?" so that he knows where to put mine after he kills me.
Yeah, buy cheap comp later. A lot of us will take that gamble, Sarah. I mean, it's
Sarah,
lottery tickets.
Sarah,
no?
you watch? Do you loiter? Do you lurk in my Sunday night halls?
Watch, loiter, lurk.
I don't recall. Spill the beans. If you notice, I do comp things at estate sales, but not very often. I get such good deals and I know enough. And as you resell and you listen to other people and you become more confident in yourself, you know what things will sell and what won't sell. And you will very rarely see me tell you that I checked a comp. And if I did check a comp, sometimes I lurk. Yeah, that's just it. I pretty much have a good idea. And especially when, if I spend, we'll say I spend $180 at an estate sale, but I filled my car, and I kid you not, I filled my car. Most of the time when I show you guys, I forgot to show you guys some shirts some vintage US polo golf shirts, sweaters, vests that I got. I forgot to show you those and a couple other. Your goal is to get eyes on as much stuff as I can. Every minute I comp is a minute I can. Exactly, Matt. Exactly.
You fill your car, Noelle, $180 at an estate sale. You fill your car. I get this maybe half full.
You're just going to have to move out here. Get a U-Haul. You fly out here and then you get a U-Haul and drive it back, Lisa. That's what you do. Anyway, I have 2 boxes, Matt, that I am loading up for you of vintage electronic stuff from my grandfather, who worked for Lockheed Martin in the 50s and 60s. And I have one. Anyway, you'll see them when you get here. So next weekend is not great for me because I will be madly finishing packing up the house. So if you can wait for the weekend after that or during the week, I don't care. The next weekend will be good for me. So if you want some cool ass free stuff, because I can't process it all in my lifetime.
Kevin will not let you come on to say, if you say words like that.
I said cool as.
Oh, okay. It sounded a little more.
I'm trying to, let's see, where am I at here? 879. I'm 121 away from sending Kevin a package. Anyway, yes. Is that right? Let me look at my calendar. Not, well.
Oh, hi, Annie Velvet Boily.
Oh, that's still Annie. She just changed computers. It's the same Annie. It's the same Annie.
Well, then you got greeted twice.
Yep. She's being sneaky. She's being sneaky. Anyway, so I hope we're done. I hope we're done by then, Matt. But needless to say, I have already put 1 box in storage. And if you like vintage light bulbs and vintage car parts and vintage electronics from, I'm just telling you, you'll like it. I know you will. You were watching on your phone. She was watching on her phone before. That's what it was. Anyway.
Do we want to tell people about next week, Noelle, because both of us are going to put a bunch of effort into doing what we're going to do.
I'm going to have to get started on mine soon, or it may just be yours because I will be like this far under. Oh, hey.
Oh, and what did we sell?
I don't know. Maybe somebody's feeling sorry for me and found my store.
Maybe someday I'll get a phone that lets me have the cha-ching. Mine just sounds like regular text.
A buyer in Australia paid for a vintage Nike.
Just a backpack?
It's one of those really thin ones with the shoelace strings. It's yep. And then they paid $34.50 for it.
See? People will pay whatever if they want something. I know there happens to be a couple brassieres out there that I would actually pay probably $70 for. They were discontinued in the late 90s.
Just saying, I didn't pay anything for that. And then
people will pay up for stuff they really want. It's discontinued.
These sold. They just paid for these. These were my son's, so I paid nothing for them either. They're $34.43 all in. Rocket Dog hemp slip-on sneakers because he didn't like to wear shoes. No, these are size 13, 12, men's.
Hi, Karen. That's Cap Guy's lady friend.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I didn't know she comes to our shows. And we're at
Well,
the end.
I guess we just learned something new.
What?
Anyway, so like I said, I sold like a bunch of items this weekend that nobody paid for. I knew the Nike one wasn't going to get paid for because they told me they weren't paying for it till till today. So at least they were nice enough to tell me that. And
Yeah.
when people do tell me that, I don't send them updates, but just so you guys know, for those of you who don't know, and I don't think any of you are stupid, some people just don't know. If you have an unpaid item, eBay automatically sends them a reminder every day. So, you can send them a reminder too, but the cha-ching isn't the money. It's the quieter tone where they actually pay. No, the cha-ching is the money.
Yeah, cha-ching's the money, and I don't get that, but my phone, I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it.
The quieter tone means somebody's sending you a message.
Yeah.
which could be a return, or it's eBay sending you something. If you get a double cha-ching, they bought it and paid for it outright.
Immediately, yeah. At least I recall. There was a phone that did ching for me a couple years ago, but since then...
What service do you have?
Boost
Sprint,
Mobile
Verizon.
I had Verizon
T-Mobile?
before. Boost Mobile.
Oh, Boost Mobile. I was going to say, I send you my old Note 9 if you want it.
Anything's better than this. I don't think anybody in this room knows that last October, I was actually watching Dominic, the treasure hunter, on my porch. I came in to have a bio break, as Jan likes to call it. And I went back out and my phone was gone. And my Ring cameras had some guy came running up and grabbed my phone. And that was my good phone. So this was the replacement cheapie that my housemate brought me. That the thing is absolute CRAP poopy. So I need to get something else. But it doesn't ching. This one doesn't ching. That one didn't ching. And that was a Samsung 20. I love that thing.
A Samsung 20. What is that?
The phone. That was the model. It was a Samsung 20 and I loved it. Yeah. You know what, guys? I've said this. I coined this kind of in a room and everybody was like, you're right. The double ching. I said it's like when you get that cha-ching, it's like a gold star for adults now, or a sticker. I think it was Nady Pie who was like, you're right. Because we need that reinforcement, that positive reinforcement. Think how happy it makes you when you hear that cha-ching. You're like, yay, what is it? What is it? I just get ching. It's not even a ching. It's a ding saying like it's a, here's a text. It really sucks the air out of doing the job. You want to have positive reinforcement. This does positive reinforcement for all of us. Michelle says she added the cha-ching to her brother's Samsung A50. Yeah, it never gets old. Oh, everybody, give Dren little hugs. Mr. Dren, it's almost 10 o'clock. Are you going to bed?
Are you eating Doritos?
His lips says he's eating Doritos.
His breath says he's eating Doritos. Where'd you get Doritos? Oh, you got those with your lunch today, didn't you?
He could have fibbed. You're right. It takes away from the zen of listing. It really does.
Give me a
Zed.
Go get in the shower, please.
Well, thank you, Gina. I'll have my tech person try to do that.
You took a shower
I can't
yesterday?
do none of that.
You need to take a shower today, too.
Why?
Because I told you to. That's why.
Because you're a little boy. Little boys need cleaned a lot.
We've been in the dirt and the dust and the muck, and you've been playing. You went up in the attic. You've been rolling around in the grass with Bear. The bear is our dog, one of our dogs.
That bit, yeah, the doggy.
Yep. So.
You said
Oh,
you make me the bacon sandwich.
I will make you the bacon sandwich after you take your shower, and I want all your dirty clothes brought down here. Sorry, guys, but I have to get this done. I only have so much time in the day.
Daddy said he'd take my dirty clothes down.
I am asking Dren to take care of his own dirty clothes because you're 8 now, and you can do that.
Better to say it to an 8-year-old than a 42-year-old.
It's a free app, Lissa. Oh,
I'll look
Zedge,
into
yeah.
it.
I love Zedge. You can get screensavers and all kinds of ringtones. That's where I got my dun-dun.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yep. I'll have to check that out. But all right, I think it's kind of dragging on here a little bit that we should tell people what next week is, and you better do your tree too. You better. I'm not going to be the one that puts mine all together. I'm going to drag that down. Hey, I resemble that comment. Yep, that's right. That's right.
I have every intention to do my tree too. I don't want you to get mad at me if I don't get it all up because I am working.
I mean, I know you're really busy.
I have to get her house done by the 1st. I absolutely have to because they have to get in and tear the floors up and put the fans in to dry out the rest of the wood before it gets moldy. So that's where that is. But I'm surprised I got as much stuff pulled out as I did in 45. Anyway, I'm surprised I got as much stuff as I did.
You did great because you knew I didn't have anything.
You did it, but you ended up having some stuff. You just, it's just one of those things where you see something and you're like, oh yeah, So I think a lot of people have a lot more stuff than they think they do. But like Matt said, I should probably shut up about some stuff.
No, you know what? I can mention something, but I wasn't going to go fetch it up because that would involve going outside. But one of the things you pulled up, the visual made me go, oh my God. I have the 12 Days of Christmas window decorations from 1976 from Burger King in a stack out in the trunk of my car. And they were just round circles that had, the whole 12 Days of Christmas.
In the trunk of your car? Okay, you need to get that shit out of there because I know how long they've been there. But that's beside the point. How long's it been since you looked at them?
Last fall. I mean, the sunlight isn't hitting them.
It's not the sunlight; it's the moisture and the mold that grows in the trunks.
Right. No, they're sealed. But I just happened to think of that, and I'm like, these were put in the windows of Burger King, 12 Days of Christmas, and that's ephemera. And if I had thought about it ahead of time, I would have brought those in. But they're just dinner plate sized decorations.
Yep.
And see, that's something that would have been thrown away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So next week is the last week of Christmas in July, and both Lissa and I have the aluminum pom-pom trees. I have the color wheel and the rotating base. I believe you do as well.
Yes.
I've had more. I've sold 2. And they go for about $900. If you guys don't watch they go for about $900.
A rotating base?
The whole tree.
Oh. Well, they come in different sizes, but the pom-pom I found is always the most desirable.
The pom-pom is absolutely the most desirable. And I'm just going to, if you guys...
I only have one left. Because at one point, I had gotten a ton of them. One summer was just a windfall. And I picked them up for like $10 a piece. I couldn't believe it. So I only have one left because it got misplaced. Look at that. They do replacements.
Those are just somebody that had a tree that I know I spelled that wrong. Why?
Aluminum has 1 L, but yeah.
Why is that not correcting itself?
I don't know. It's being argumentative at this hour. Who knows? There you go.
This is okay. Van
Holy
Alcoa.
moly.
This is just for the pieces. This is a 2-foot one. They sold it for 2 feet.
2 feet, guys.
This is a 4-foot one. I'm just giving you
what I have is 4
quick
foot.
looksies. This is, and when I say pom, let's find. Oh, look at this is how they come. You'll see them, and you'll see them like this, and you'll go, "What? Do you see this, Alyssa?" This is the Cha-Ching King. You guys need to look him up, and he just follow him on Instagram. His name is Scott. He and his wife Melody. They live in Texas. He and I have followed each other for years. I knew he sold this one because he just talked about it. He just started doing he sells a lot of $5 stuff. This is what it looks like. That's the pom-pom on the end.
With the revolving base. Oh, my, 7 foot though.
But he doesn't have the color wheel, or he would have made even more money. There's a color wheel that shoots up into the tree and does different colors. And you can also, these trees, I'm not going into this too much this week, but this is what we're talking about
next week.
And most of the time you don't put any ornaments. Look at, there's pink ones, there's white ones, these are aluminum.
Remember Lucy and the Peanuts wanted a shiny pink aluminum Christmas tree.
Just keep in mind, you guys, so where is it? Follow this store, Old School Wear. I don't know why I haven't. This is Scott. And he and his wife, and he goes by the Cha-Ching King on Instagram. And he is in Texas, and you can recognize, just like I do the wood background, almost all of this is a sliding barn door that he made, and that's what he uses for the background in his stuff.
That is a great picture of those, by the way, because I found it can be hard with the reflection.
And these are a pain in the butt to put together, you guys, because see?
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I have one in a box. I think it's a 4 foot. I'm going to spend the time. So golly gee willies, people, please come next week if I'm going to put this bloody tree together.
Well, you're not the only one putting it together. See all these pieces right here?
That's what they all come in, every little branch.
They should have sold these for more than what they. Does he have the whole tree? Okay.
Yeah, if you've got a pom-pom, do not take
you guys are gonna see these somewhere, and you're gonna go, what the, or you've seen them somewhere, and you're gonna go, what the hell? Here's a little teeny tiny one, $179. Look at that. You're going to go, what the hell? And you're going to see this. You're going to see these wooden pieces that are painted silver, and you're going to go, what the hell? Somebody tried to put this together, but this is what they look like. They came in these little sleeves.
Paper sleeves.
Like this. It's going to come out of somebody's attic, and if you're lucky, the box will look this nice. I'm just saying. And this is Star Brand. That was made in, and you're going to find this person didn't put it together. Probably could have gotten more money had they put it together. Who knows?
This is one of those things where we got to tell people, which we probably will do next week, that putting it together is worth your time.
You see this 7.5.
Because people want to see what it looks like put together when they get it. You can show the ones with the boxes.
You can show the box and the pictures, absolutely, but you need to put it together. The 2 that I sold, I actually got from my aunt, and when I cleaned their
look at that little Charlie Brown one, $127 for that thing, and it hardly is right above, right there.
Right there, yep.
And that's so sparse because they come in different thicknesses.
Here's one. Here's one that's not in, here you go. They put, so.
Look at the prices you get when you put them together versus just here's a box.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's cheap. I mean, see, gang,
So.
this is gonna be what next week's we're gonna do a lot of the for the final.
I don't see it, anybody with a color wheel.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna excavate my way in the garage, and I know exactly where it is.
I know where mine is too.
Oh, when I was a kid, my girlfriend and I would just play with the darn thing. You know, like put a torch through it and make spots on the wall. Oh, the life was so much simpler then.
Hang on. What the heck? And when
I don't know,
Lissa,
you went poofless.
I know when Lissa says a torch, she means a flashlight, you guys, not flame.
No.
I'm just saying that because I'm not picking on you.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Some of the Canadians might, you know. I don't think about it. It's just the way I'm wired.
No, that's your lingo. That's how you talk. And I just said that because some people might think a torch. Like when I hear torch, because I worked in the industry.
You think Frankenstein?
I think a torch. You know what I mean? But that is
the village coming to get him. Yeah.
That is what a lot of the rest of the world does call it. And so anyway, all right, all right, you guys, we love you. I hope you learned something. I hope we learned something from each other. Everybody have a great rest of your week.
Thank you for spending your time with us. And I hope you learned something and really enjoyed all the effort that Noelle put out, getting all of her goodies. And maybe we gave you some comedy and some fun. I appreciate all you that have stayed. We both appreciate the ones you have stayed through all this. Oh, Pick with Joy. Never even seen Pick with Joy. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thanks for hopping in. I'm sorry. Well, you may have been here longer than we know, but thanks for saying hi. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of the week.
Thanks, nerd.
Lynn, who is disability positive, I hope you have some more great sales and keep going on, because she really has just
sales.
She just really has started selling three or 4 weeks ago. So she's really started.
That's right, Lynn. You're new and selling. Oh, you know, you can always ask anybody. Anybody in the community will be glad to help you with anything. What am I missing?
Mike, you're a troublemaker. That's why we like you. All right, you guys. Good night. Have a great week. See you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Really quick. I will not have a Tuesday morning show because I'm doing this thing and I didn't have one this last week, and I am so sorry. So 2 weeks from now, I will be back on my Tuesday morning shows. All right. Good night.